to you?
My friends or one of my friends know that usually shows up for when I'm live.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Popping the Popcorn. It's 9 o'clock somewhere, and I have my friend Eric. How you doing, Eric?
I'm good, Katie. I'm excited to talk about our most anticipated movies for next year.
Me too. It will be a lot of fun. Um, and I'm excited to have you on the show.
Yeah, I'm excited to be on, and finally just like talk face to face like this. It's fun.
Yeah, it's always nice to. I always like to get new creators on and stuff like that because it's always nice to have like new people on and new like fresh faces for people to know. Yo, hey Black Phoenix, what's going on? He has a really cool channel. He does video games.
Oh, cool.
And streams video games.
Nice.
So we will be talking about our most anticipated um movies of 2022. We thought that would be fun, and then after that, after we go back and forth about that, we can you guys can tell us what movies you guys um are looking forward to, and then we can just go. You guys can ask us questions as we go if you want, or whatever you guys want to do. So what are some of your what is one movie that you're looking forward to next year, Eric?
Yeah, so I have them sort of like ranked from least to most, but I'm excited for all these. I think I do have one that's like kind of an honorable mention just because I don't actually think it's going to come out, but IMDb has it listed as 2022.
Mm-hmm.
And if it actually were coming out, it would probably be my number one, so I got to at least mention it. But
Okay.
that is Django meets Zorro, because I don't know if that's ever going to come out, let alone in 2022, but Django Unchained is one of my favorite.
Hi, John.
John. Yeah, so that's one of my favorite movies of all time, Django Unchained. So yeah, there's rumors there's going to be a sequel based on
Right.
a sequel comic to it where
Mm-hmm.
Django teams up with Zorro. So if that movie ever actually happens, I need to see it, but I'm still
Right.
skeptical if it'll ever actually even happen. So that's
Right.
an honorable
Gotcha.
mention. But should I go to my like first legitimate number 10 pick?
Yeah, if you want. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna go with Black Panther,
Oh yeah, I'm excited for Black Panther.
Wakanda Forever, the second one. So it almost could have been even higher, but I'm still kind of, it's one of those ones I'm kind of like not even sure what it's going to be yet, because
Right.
obviously Chadwick Boseman passed away.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I don't know what the movie's going to be right now, but I'm definitely curious,
Right.
and I hope it's a nice tribute to him.
I think I'm excited to see like what his sister might do in the new Black Panther movie. Yeah, that's his sister, right?
Yeah, Shuri.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Hey, Greg. Nothing much, Jonathan. How are you doing? And Brian C. That one looks really good too. The Halloween Ends. That one looks really good too.
yeah, I'm not really much of a horror movie guy, so I haven't seen any Halloween movies.
Oh, okay. Hi, Bones. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to Doctor Strange too, as well.
Oh, but I have that one higher on my list, yeah. But
you do know Doctor Strange is going to be a kind of like a horror movie, right?
I'm skeptical on that. I mean, I can handle a Marvel movie if it's. I'm still a bit skeptical on that because I think that was the original plan,
right?
When Scott Derrickson was still directing it, and then he left, and now Sam Raimi's doing it. And I know Sam Raimi's also kind of known for horror, but I don't know. I mean, I feel like they say this kind of thing a lot. Like they said a similar thing about even Venom being a horror movie at one point, and then that didn't really happen. So I don't know. I'm skeptical on how much of a horror movie Doctor Strange 2 will actually end up being.
Oh, what's the question, John? Okay, so we're doing our most anticipated movies of 2022, and we're going from 10 to 1. So that's what we're doing. Bones is saying boo at you because he's a horror person. He's just messing with you. Yes. It'll open up the multiverse. Yes, I'm excited for it.
So is that one's your number 10?
No, my number 10 is I'm looking forward to Hocus Pocus 2 just because I love the first one and it's a Disney movie and I can't wait to see what they do with it.
I don't think I've ever seen the first one.
Oh, okay.
I know it. Okay. I haven't gotten around to actually
know,
but I know of it.
Yeah, I'm excited. Sorry, y'all. I'm just getting over a cold. So, but yeah, I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I know it has kind of like it's gotten like kind of even more popular over the years since its release, I think, right?
Yes. It has.
Yeah, so I feel bad I can't comment too much, but it's going to be a Disney Plus movie, the second one, or is it going to be?
I think it might be in movie theater, and then they'll release it into Disney Plus.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Well, that will be good motivation to watch the first one before that comes out for me.
Spider-Man Across the Universe Part 1. Yeah, I'm excited for that one too, John.
Yeah, I've got that one pretty high up on my list.
I'm excited for that one too.
And it's like, yeah, so I was a bit surprised. It's like, so it's part 1. So the second movie is going to be 2 parts because this is already, I would have thought this is part 2, but the second movie is going to be 2 movies. Seems like, yeah, I don't know. I'm curious why they felt they had to do that instead of just making a third movie after.
Right. And then, yes, Hocus Pocus is going to be awesome. Ran one off. Yeah. Yeah, that one you can run off of VHS. It was on VHS, I think, at one point. Because it came out in 1993. So if you do watch the first Hocus Pocus, it's going to be like more 90s. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, I've got a pretty decent VHS collection still. I don't want to get rid of them.
Scream 5 Halloween Kills. I don't have a top 10, so I don't know what's coming out. It's okay, Bones. We'll tell you what's coming out. It's okay, Bones. I'm looking forward. That's my number 9 is Jurassic Park World of Domination. I really love the Jurassic Park movies.
You know, actually, I'm excited for that one. I almost feel like I forgot about that one, but it didn't quite crack my top 10, just because I gotta say I think partly because of the delays. It's another jam-packed year, kind of how the second half of this year, since things open up, has just been nonstop. I think the entire year next year is going to be like that.
Right.
So that's your number 9, Jurassic World Dominion.
Mm-hmm.
Did you what's your kind of take on all the previous 5 movies?
Okay, so I like the one with Chris Pratt. I like that one, but I don't like it as much as the original one because a lot of people know that I'm not a prequel or sequel type of person, so I'm more of the original one. It was good, and Chris Pratt did a good job, but I thought it could have been better.
Yeah, I'd agree. The first Jurassic Park is hands down the best one. I think that's probably the only great movie in the franchise, and then the rest are just kind of fun.
Right. Yeah, exactly. And Bones is saying he wants to see Jurassic Park. and then John's asking, is Shazam 2 or Black Adam next year?
Black Adam is. I think Shazam 2 is 2023.
Yeah, I think so too. Black Adam comes out next year. I heard about that.
So that one was literally basically, I almost had that at my number 10, but I think it's basically my number 11. It was like that or Black Panther 2, pretty much, and I picked Black Panther 2 to have as my number 10.
Right.
So that one just missed out. I am looking forward to that one, Black Adam, because it is. I'm actually normally not a huge fan of The Rock. Or at least, hey Jamie, that's my friend Jamie.
Hi Jamie.
Yeah, so basically, most movies The Rock's in just aren't usually my cup of tea. I had fun with Jungle Cruise though, but this being a DC movie, anything Marvel or DC definitely is something I'm gonna watch. Oh, okay. Hey, Elise, that's one of my other friends.
All right, awesome. Nice to have you guys. Nice to have some of Eric's friends here.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Yeah, but just it being a DC movie is exciting. And I think the thing that makes me most excited about Black Adam, which is why I'm sad it didn't quite make my top 10, is the fact that it's going to have Pierce Brosnan in it, who's like, hasn't been in anything really that big since he's been Bond, like 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So that's exciting to me because I'm a huge James Bond fan, as you can see. That's another little section I got here. And I've got, these are mostly all from No Time to Die, except I do have the Pierce Brosnan one here too, because he's probably my second favorite James Bond after Daniel Craig.
Right.
So I'm just excited to see him back in a big blockbuster franchise again. He's playing Dr. Fate, I think, in Black Adam, so that's pretty exciting.
Right. Yeah. Black Phoenix is saying that it's Black Adam, and he's afraid The Rock's gonna butcher him.
I don't know.
Oh, hi, Jen.
I don't know too much about Black Adam.
I don't either. I don't read the comics, so I have to read up on him.
I think.
And John saying he's excited for the next Bond movie. I still haven't seen the new Bond movie yet.
Oh man, I mean, I think you can rent it now. It's not just in theaters anymore.
You can rent it, but it's still like $20 on Amazon Prime.
Oh, well, I mean,
hi Dan.
Hey Dan. Yeah, everybody who knows me knows I loved it. That was my favorite movie of
2021.
Yeah, it was my most anticipated movie, and it lived up to the hype for me. So it was also my favorite movie.
Gotcha. I'm a bit scared too, but I have confidence The Rock will do him justice.
Yeah, I'm curious. I mean, I'll say this: it's the most excited I've ever been for anything with The Rock in it.
Sean, you're so funny. Oh, you're so funny. Crack me up. I'm very interested in the character Black Adam and one of my top 10 favorite DC villains. Oh, okay, so he's a villain. Gotcha. Hey, Mark.
My guess is they probably won't really make him like a full-blown villain, though, if it's from his perspective, like they tend to do with villain movies. The only movie I can think of where the villain's the main character, like the time where they've done like a villain origin story and they actually were a villain, was maybe like Joker from 2019. But if you look at like Venom or Cruella or Patterson, all of them, they kind of end up just not being villains.
Right. Oh, I know you are, Mark, and we love you, and I'm glad you liked all the presents that we sent you. And you're welcome, Mark. Yeah, he's saying he hopes so, and Dan and I were eating pizza. That's what I had pizza tonight too.
I did not. I'm jealous.
I'll just send you some, okay? I'll just send you some air so you can have some pizza.
Send it through the private chat.
Yeah, right. So what's your number 9?
Oh yeah. Okay, so my number 9 is Thor: Love and Thunder.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's probably not surprising to anyone that like a lot of my lists be comic book movies. Hey, Dwayne. So yeah, I mean,
right.
Waititi's returning, who did Ragnarok, and I had Swiss Chalet, which is a restaurant I think that's only in Canada. So
I don't know what that is.
You guys will even know it. So
actually, Thor Ragnarok is my favorite MCU movie, so I'm excited for Thor.
Yeah, I'm excited. I think it's pretty up there. Like, I mean, at this point, there's been so many of them. Like, it's probably still just shy of my top 10, but I really like it. Like, it's actually one of the few I'm sad to say it's one of the only 2 MCU movies I ever actually missed in the theater.
Oh, I saw it in the theater. I loved it.
Yeah, I'm pretty bummed out that I was just really busy at the time when that came out with school and I wasn't going to the movies that much, and I regret it deeply every day. So I will definitely make sure I see Love and Thunder in theaters. And I hope it's as good as Ragnarok.
And Dancing, they used to have it.
Okay. I didn't know. Yeah.
But I have all the time in the world for pizza. That's what John's saying. So what's your so my number 8 my number 8 would have to be the new Indiana Jones 5 movie because I love Indiana Jones.
I'm I'm sorry. This is gonna make you really disappointed, but that got moved to 2023.
Did it?
Yeah, I would have had it on my list too. I was bummed.
Right.
But anyways, let's talk about it. That would have been like one of my top.
I didn't know. I didn't know. And I'm like, oh man. Okay, so I have to pick another one.
If you want, do you want me to do my number 8 then?
See, look what John's saying. With the Katie and I only know Publix.
I don't know Publix. Is that
it's a grocery store. It's the store that I actually work at.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Publix is a grocery store.
Yeah.
Even Dan knows what a Publix is. I'm surprised Dan knows what a Publix is. And John's asking him, how do you know about Publix? I'm surprised Dan knows what a Publix is.
Why? Is it only in Florida or?
Yeah, so we do have some in Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, and Georgia, but it's mostly Florida based.
Okay, yeah, definitely. I don't think it exists in Canada, so.
And you guys wouldn't be used to it probably because we take your groceries out to your car.
Oh, nice. I mean, I think they're doing that now with COVID, or they were at the start, but yeah, I don't think they are anymore. But that's pretty nice.
Right. Yeah. So yeah. And so Publix, we bring your groceries out to you, and it's nice. You know, like we bag your groceries for you, and then we bring it out to your car. That's just the way Publix is.
Oh, like even pre-pandemic and everything?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's pretty sweet.
Oh, that's awesome, Black Phoenix. I guess I have a grocery. Yep, you'll have to tell me how you like Publix when you move down here. Oh, that's awesome, Dan. So you're what? Bones, I don't know. So you're a helpful store. Yes, we're a helpful store. Not just Disney. Oh, Dan, that's where I was raised in West Palm Beach, Florida. Actually, but yeah.
I've only been to Disney World, but yeah.
Huh?
Oh, I was just saying I've only really been to Disney World there.
Oh, okay. So what's your number 8? Sorry.
Oh yeah, no worries. Yeah, my number 8 is Aquaman 2. Sorry, there's like so many comic book movies in here.
That's okay. I love comic book movies. I don't know any comics, but I love comic book movies though.
Yeah, so I mean, I feel like this one's probably going to be not as good of a movie as Black Panther or Thor probably, but I still would say like Aquaman I had probably even more fun with than like Black Panther or even possibly Ragnarok when I saw it in theaters. So again, I actually theaters.
I actually really liked the first Aquaman. It was one of the better DC movies.
I mean, for me, it's somewhere in the middle. I actually like most of the DCU movies, other than the only two I really don't like are the first Suicide Squad and then the first cut of Justice League. Those are the only two I have trouble.
Yeah, I didn't like those either, and I really liked. I didn't like Wonder Woman 1989, but I liked the first Wonder Woman.
Yeah, it's the second one's not great, but I still found it like fun enough, or like I didn't find it as terrible as Suicide Squad 2016 or
Maleficent is her favorite Disney villain. I'm not sure who that is because they're on Facebook. Let me see. And John's asking Aquaman 2's in next year.
Yeah, like I think December next year.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Aquaman 2.
Yeah, I think it'll. I mean, probably just going to be more kind of silly, fun popcorn entertainment, and but I had a lot of fun with it the first time. So
right. Yeah, I'm sure it's gonna lead off to where it kind of left you at the end of the first Aquaman.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say where anything's leading with DC. Everything's pretty standalone these days since everything post Justice League. They kind of stopped trying to build up to anything like Marvel. So I don't know if they will start to again. But I mean, yeah, I think DC's been putting out some pretty good movies over the last couple of years.
Yeah, they have. Let's see. Aquaman 2 is definitely, I'm looking forward, gonna probably be cheesy first. The CGI might be a little bit better this time around.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the CGI in the first one I thought worked for me well enough. I mean,
Right.
like I remember actually, I think the first Aquaman has like some of my favorite. It's one of my favorite like third acts probably in the
Right.
EU. I thought it was a little silly, but it was pretty epic and exciting. I thought.
Right.
Um,
AJ.
yeah, it's probably
Um.
I think the only ones I'd put above Aquaman probably for me. And I know this might be like slightly polarizing for some people, but I'd say the three movies that Zack Snyder actually properly directed, not the
Right.
crappy Justice League, but Man of Steel
Mm-hmm.
and I know hot take here, Batman v Superman. I know it's got issues, but every time I watch it, I have a good time. And
Right.
and then the Snyder cut of Justice League, those are probably my top three, and then maybe like the I don't know Batman v Superman and the new Suicide Squad are about on par for me. I really like the new Suicide Squad.
Right. Yeah,
So
I like the new Suicide Squad as well.
yeah, so I think those are the four I'd probably have at the top, and then Aquaman's probably like right next for me, just because it was really entertaining. But Shazam, Wonder Woman, they're pretty solid as well.
Right. I'm also at so my number 8, I'm looking forward to the Lightyear movie. Isn't that coming out next year?
Yeah, yeah, I have that one in my list as well. Actually,
I'm looking.
that's okay. I guess I might as well say now because that's my number 7. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's my number 8. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to see Ryan Reynolds take on Lightyear.
Oh, I
And
think
Dan's.
it's Chris Evans. I think.
Oh yeah, Chris Evans. I get them all confused. I don't even know.
Yeah. Oh, it's all good. One's Deadpool, one's Captain America.
Right.
Superheroes.
I get them all confused. And Dan's saying I'm looking forward to Aquaman too. The first one's his favorite in the DC universe. Okay, hi Esther. Have you guys seen the teaser for the new Fantastic Beast movies? No, I haven't, but I'm a huge fan of the first one. I
Um.
didn't like I didn't like the one with Johnny Depp too much.
So I haven't seen the trailer. I didn't actually know it was out. Did it like just come out? I'm not sure.
John, did it just come out? You have to let us know.
I saw both of them in theaters, and yeah, I think both of them are not as good as any of the Harry Potter movies, but I actually had
Right.
a fun time watching both of them, even the second one.
I read somewhere that the goal is to reach the Young Justice and Titans.
I
I
feel
don't
like
know.
it's weird to go do that stuff if they haven't like kind of got Justice League figured out though, even. Like I mean they kind of do if the Snyder cut is canon, but according to
Mhm.
DC it's not, right?
Right, yeah. I'm excited for Halloween Ends too because I can't wait to see how it ends, but I know you're not a horror person, but
I'm
it's just
sure a lot of people in the chat are excited for it though.
yeah. Shazam might be my favorite um DC universe movie. I liked Shazam. It had me laughing.
Yeah, it's a solid one for me.
It's night. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not totally sure why Tim Allen isn't voicing Buzz Lightyear, but at the same time, it
Well,
works because
I
he's not playing. He's playing like an actor playing Buzz Lightyear, not the toy version of Buzz Lightyear. So it could make
right.
sense. They'd have slightly different voices.
You guys crack me up. Oh, and you're a horror fan. Okay. Your friend's a horror fan.
Oh yes, I know.
um so so yeah, I think it's because Tim Allen plays the toy Buzz Lightyear and Chris Evans is gonna play the Buzz Lightyear that's based off the movie from the Buzz Lightyear or something like that. I
Yeah,
think that's what it's supposed to be.
yeah. I think it'll be like a theatrical kind of version of maybe like the Buzz Lightyear Star Command movie
Yes.
that was like direct to video, which I always thought was pretty cool.
Snyder Cut was great, so Sam put me to sleep. Wow, Jay, I'm surprised you said that.
I mean, I definitely prefer the Snyder Cut, but it's hard to even compare the two. They're like polar opposite ends of what the DCU could be.
Right.
But yeah, the Snyder Cut's probably one of my all-time favorite comic book movies now.
I had to watch it in 2 parts because I couldn't sit there for 4 hours. I had to watch it in 2 parts.
That's fair. Well, I think I at least got up at least once every time I watched it. I've got a few of the Funkos up here, and I got the Dan I know has this too, but yeah, I got the Snyder trilogy with Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, and the Snyder cut.
Oh, that's really cool.
So yeah.
Wait, what movie is it gonna be? So the actor of Buzz Lightyear is going to be Lightyear's going to be based off of Buzz, but it's going to be off like the movie, and Tim Allen plays the toy, and Chris Evans plays like the movie Buzz.
Yeah, I think at one point
like that.
I remember at first I had it like totally wrong, and I thought it was going to be like, oh, Buzz Lightyear was a real person in the world of Toy Story, and then they made like the cartoon that we already saw from the 90s afterwards. But no, this is still like a movie within the Toy Story world. It's so confusing to talk about.
Right.
But yeah, I'm it's definitely I mean, Toy Story is just, I think all the 4 Toy Story movies are basically my 4 favorite Pixar movies. So
the Lightyear movie would be the movie Andy watched that made him. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, and I think John was the one that told me that, and I didn't know that at first, or I had it wrong at first, I think.
Oh, so you didn't like Endgame, Jay?
Oh man.
Oh, and anybody in the chat can also, if you guys wanna meet out. You guys can also follow each other if you want to. If you're in the chat. So let's see. So my I don't even know what my 7th one would be. I think my 7th one would be that Incubus movie or something, or whatever that movie's called. That one with Jared Leto.
Oh, Morbius?
Yeah, I want that one.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of like, that's one of the comic book ones I'm kind of like meh on personally, because I just feel like it'll just be like Venom. And
right.
I thought the first Venom, I had a lot of fun with the first Venom. I laughed like the entire movie, but
right. I haven't seen the new Venom movie, but I saw the last one.
Yeah, and then the new one, a lot of people were saying it was better than the first, and I saw it, and I'm like, oh, I think this was worse than the first one.
Right. I didn't see the new Venom movie. I want to see it.
Yeah, it's fun, but it got better reviews than the first one overall. But actually, I don't know. I'd say it was worse, if anything. Right. At least it was just like so haphazard. Like, I know maybe that's not where you're going for, but like it felt really rushed. Like the movie's only like just over an hour and a half, and like so much stuff is happening in it. And I don't know. It just felt like a mess to me. It's fun. I laughed and stuff, but
yeah. Dan's excited for the same movie too.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'll be there probably opening weekend, but I'm just not. It did not make my top 10 personally. But
Dan liked Venom too.
Yeah, I know, Dan. I know.
and John's like you on the fence about that one.
Yeah, I'll watch it. It's Marvel. I'll watch it, but I really don't have high hopes. I don't know.
Right.
At best,
that's okay.
At best, I think it'll be like maybe like the first Venom, and just be kind of a bad movie that's fun and entertaining. But yeah, I don't know. I don't have much hopes beyond that. Although, I mean, we are getting into the multiverse now, so it'll be interesting to see how it connects to the MCU, though, because Michael Keaton, pretty sure he's returning as the Vulture from Spider-Man.
Oh, that's gonna be awesome, because I like him as Vulture.
Yeah, no, he's one of the best on-screen Spider-Man villains. I'd say he's like third best after like Willem Dafoe as Green Goblin and Doc Ock as Alfred Molina as Doc Ock.
Mm-hmm. What do you think of Jamie Foxx's character in the Spider-Man verse?
I mean, the one from the Andrew Garfield one.
Yeah.
He was not great, I would say. I don't know. I'd say most of the Spider-Man villains after the first two.
But he's coming back in the new Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, and they've kind of redesigned him. Well, that's the thing. Like they've got a villain, at least one villain from every one of the pre-Tom Holland movies in this one. Like Green Goblin, Doc Ock, Sandman, Lizard, and Electro.
Right.
So that's only like a week away. I'm very, very, very.
Nobody spoil anything in there if you know something about it.
After the stream, I'm just like going dark on social media until I see Spider-Man.
Hey, and then John saying he wants to see Deadpool make his debut in the MCU.
I'd say that could be happening pretty soon. I don't know. I mean,
wasn't he an X-Men at one point too?
Well, like the Deadpool movies are kind of part of the Fox X-Men franchise. So I think if anything, I don't think he was in. Oh, well, I guess the first time Ryan Reynolds technically played Deadpool was in the X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Right.
He didn't have the suit and everything, but he was playing Wade Wilson.
Right.
That was kind of, a lot of people hated what they did with him there, and they literally sewed his mouth shut and stuff.
Right.
But but then it led to the actual Deadpool movie. So I'm just sad we never got to see like him fully formed as Deadpool with like Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. Like,
right. Like they were in the comic books, right?
Yeah, I don't even know too much about. John's going dark too.
Sean and Dan. Oh.
Yeah, yeah, I know. After I'm going dark pretty much. I'd say after today, after the stream.
Deadpool is coming, and then we're going to work on the inside info.
Oh boy. Yeah, maybe I could see him popping in, maybe having a cameo in Doctor Strange, because that's like a movie that's actually called Multiverse of Madness. So that might be when we start to see some characters like that popping in, like other than the Spider-Man movie. Not going to speculate too hard on what might happen in this new Spider-Man because it's only a week away. But
Dan saying he's going to miss you, Eric.
I'm going to miss you too, man. I know that's the crappy thing about when a new movie is coming out that you don't want to be spoiled. You have to like just shut down.
Right.
That's what I did.
What did you say?
Oh yeah, that's like the last time I did it, like a whole week before the movie. I think was No Time to Die.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I missed everybody for like a week.
That's what I did for the Harry Potter movies. Remember when they all first came out? That's what I did for the Harry Potter movies.
Yeah, I don't know if I was like on social media as much back then, so I didn't even like notice that kind of thing as much back then. But now I don't know. Now it just feels like everything's spoiled right away if you're not careful.
Right. Just go watch my videos. I won't spoil anything. I'm not gonna be watching Spider-Man, but I wouldn't spoil anything. Y'all just go watch my videos and just stay on there. There you go. That won't spoil anything.
Literally all my videos are spoiler reviews. But
I don't spoil anything. A whole week without talking with anyone. I'll give you my numbers. Okay. Give me your number, John, and I'll text you.
Yeah, I'm going to give you my number. It might. I don't know what the long distance will be like on that for me though.
I don't know either.
Yes, but yeah. So
I'm sure you'll get roaming charges, or whoever sends the text will get roaming charges. I'm sure.
Yeah.
John, you have my number for the booty call. I mean, y'all crack me up. Oh my gosh, y'all crack me up. I need a good crack up from the week I've had.
Oh yeah, it's been a long week.
Oh yeah, I'm at a new store, and it just was a grand opening, and yesterday was the grand opening, and it was so busy, and then today they were like, "Can you go back to your home store because they really need help?" So I was like, "Okay," and then you have to park in a parking lot that's a different like a block away from where the store is, so I had to go walk to my car.
Wow, that doesn't sound.
Okay? Esther likes the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man the best.
Yeah, actually, I've rewatched. I mean, I've seen the Tom Holland ones a lot of times, so I'm not really worrying about those as much. But I've rewatched the Tobey Maguire ones and the first Andrew Garfield one so far.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would definitely say, actually, upon rewatch, I do think Tobey Maguire's movies are overall the best, and I'd say he's probably my favorite Spider-Man, even though I think they're all good. I don't think there's a bad one.
Right. I don't think there's really a bad one either, but I don't like when people fight over it and go, which one's better, this one or that one? I don't know. I like them all.
I think they're all good, but I'm I think for me, he's like the most. I've only the only Spider-Man comics I've really gotten into so far are like the original '60s ones, and
right.
I think that's pretty much what Tobey Maguire's movies are like. They're the closest to like those original comics, so maybe I like that. I don't know, but
right.
Yeah, I'm excited to maybe see him in the new one. I don't know anything, but that's the rumor. So
right.
Yeah, so I guess that
was 7.
That was 7. Okay, so you want me to do my number 6 now?
Yeah.
Okay, so my number 6, speaking of Spider-Man, is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Part 1.
I'm excited for that too. Hey, Nora.
Trailer just came out, so.
Hey, Greg. Oh yeah, I'm looking for Book of Boba Fett too, and Obi-Wan.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm a huge Star Wars fan. As you can tell, that's the Millennium Falcon going into hyperspeed.
Okay, yeah, I got Baby Yoda up there.
They need to bring. I don't know who that is.
Kraven the Hunter. That's I guess that's a Spider-Man villain, but I'm not sure which. Does he mean in the new Across the Spider-Verse movie, or?
Yeah, I agree with you, John.
Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, like I said, I think they're all okay. I would say they're all pretty close, but I think Tobey has the best movies. Maybe I should say,
right,
or at least the first two, especially. And even I know the third one is kind of a mess, but
right,
yeah, I still really enjoy that movie when I watch it.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's actually more entertaining on rewatch Spider-Man 3 than any of the Andrew Garfield or even the Tom Holland ones are, because it's just so weird, and that's the only movie where you get to see Spider-Man just a total jackass and dancing in the street and everything, and just everyone giving him weird looks, and it's just.
I think I'm gonna go rewatch the Tobey Maguire ones, and then the Andrew Garfield ones, and then the Tom Holland ones.
Yeah,
and just do reviews on them, and just go rewatch them.
Yeah. I think now's the perfect time to do that.
Sorry, guys. I keep on coughing. I just got over being sick. I didn't have COVID, luckily, but.
Oh yeah, that was. I've not had it either, for as far as I know.
And dancing, Tom Holland is his favorite, but they're all good. Yeah, it's one of those.
I think I would have. At times, I probably would have said Tom Holland's my favorite as well, because, like I said, they're good. Yeah, Spider-Verse. Right. I think it's a tie between Spider-Man 2 and Spider-Verse, depending on what I'm feeling.
Oh yeah, I love the Spider-Verse. I just watched that for a few months ago. Yeah, Into the Spider-Verse.
I had to rewatch that one. Well, yeah, and like I said, that's why, just because of how good that one is, that's why the sequel is automatically my number, in my top 10.
And Nora saying Tobey is such a cutie. Yes, he is. He's a cutie. And Dan saying he's not that big.
Oh, Dan.
Only Dan. Yeah. And then so you're looking forward to the new Spider-Verse movie.
Yeah, I mean, the first one, like I said, I mean, I could say maybe it is the best Spider-Man movie, but if I want a more classic Spider-Man movie, then I'd say Spider-Man 2. So it's between those two, because Spider-Verse is just so different, but it's fantastic. And it's just it's one of the most just visually stunning animated movies ever, I'd say.
Right, exactly. And then She Wine, she's so funny. She watched Into the Spider-Verse. You guys all know She Wine. Well, some of you guys know who she is.
Oh yeah, I think she mentioned to me she was really confused by it, right?
Yeah. she's like, which one of them is Spider-Man? And I'm like, all of them, because we were having a conversation about it one day, because she was one of my really, really good friends, and I talk to her all the time. And she was just like, I didn't understand that one. And I was like, you need to do one on that, because it would be so funny.
Yeah.
I told her that she needs to do a short on it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, or just any of the multiverse kind of stuff now, because now we're heavily into the multiverse era of Marvel.
And she was like confused. I'm like, they're all Peter Parker, they're all Spider-Man.
Yeah, I mean, that's, I don't know. I know my mom is like that. Like, she is pretty confused with whenever we get into the multiverse stuff. She's just like, this hurts my head.
I get confused too, but then I have to go look it up. So my number 7, I'm just as Sonic the Hedgehog. I liked the first one. So Sonic 2. I know a lot of people did not like Sonic the Hedgehog, but I actually liked it.
Okay, yeah, I remember I saw it. It was one of the last movies I saw in theaters before everything shut down the first time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I was fine with it. I'll probably go watch the second one. Maybe I'm kind of like, I'm not like over the moon excited for it, but
Right.
I think it's like harmless fun.
Right. I think a lot of people didn't like it because of the Jim Carrey's character.
I don't know. I actually thought he was one of the best parts of it.
I did too.
Well, just because he was like, I mean, he was just going full Jim Carrey.
Right.
We haven't really seen for a while. I mean,
and dancing, it was surprisingly good.
Yeah, for me it was fine. I guess it wasn't bad, but I don't know. I can't quite say I'm right there with you in the sense that I'm actually excited for the next one. I'm like, when it's out, might go watch it, but I'm not like,
right.
Oh my god, give me Sonic 2. But are you like a fan of the games?
Yeah, I loved playing Sonic and Tails when I was a teenager. We'd play Sonic and Tails all the time.
Oh, nice. And he's going to be in this one, right? Tails?
What?
Tails is in the sequel, I think, right? He was teased.
Yeah, I think he's going to be there, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I haven't really played too many of the games, so maybe I don't have as much nostalgia, maybe. So maybe that could be why I'm just kind of casually like saying like, yeah, I'll check it out, I guess. But
right. Yeah, I liked it. Yeah, and I think
yeah, I mean, the one thing I'm always going to remember about that movie is the fact that they redesigned Sonic completely.
Right.
From the first trailers where everyone didn't like it, and then they actually, you got to give them kudos that they actually took that to heart and actually went to the work of completely redesigning him in the movie. That's pretty like unprecedented.
Right. Sonic 2 was, it was the best one on Sega, yeah. Sonic 2. And then I used to always play on Sonic. I always used to play when they would when you could play like 2 people and you guys had to race for the coins or whatever and play the obstacle courses. That was always fun.
Yeah, I think my like biggest experience with Sonic in video games probably wasn't in a Sonic video game, but I always liked playing as him in Super Smash Bros. Brawl on the Wii.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like he was one of the best characters to play as. He was kind of like a super overpowered character. I remember that like could just zoom around and knock people off the stage, and it was pretty fun.
Right. So, Bloodshot was the last movie we watched before sundown, before Florida was shut down for about 2 months.
Oh, that's a bit of a rough one to go out on.
I never seen that one.
I don't think I saw part of it, and then I never got through it.
Yeah.
I think the very last one I saw before theater shut down, I think Sonic was like maybe the second last one. The very last one I saw, I think, was Call of the Wild, which was
I saw Call of the Wild before everything shut down.
Yeah, and actually not a horrible movie. It's kind of endearing, kind of
right,
kind of tragic.
But I like Harrison Ford, so I had to watch it.
Exactly. I mean, he makes everything better, and I know people thought the CGI was horrible, but I remember actually like finding the dog really endearing in that. So
right,
yeah, I thought it was a decent enough movie.
Right, exactly. Yeah, So I like that one.
Is it? Did we just? So we just did number 6, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I don't know if you want to go in the top 5 yet. Just let me know when you're prepared for that.
Yeah, whenever you want to go, we can talk to the chat. So what other kind of questions do you guys have for us? Do you guys want to we'll answer some of your questions as well. First movie I saw in theaters opened 2 months ago. Later was E.T. Ghostbusters and Scream.
Oh, that's funny. I actually just watched E.T. today.
I love E.T.
So I'm not sure. I don't know. I think I saw it like a long time ago, and I just recently happened to pick it up on 4K, and I watched it today.
How was it on 4K?
I mean, it looked great. Yeah, I think it is a really good movie. I'm not sure how much I love it personally, though. It kind of freaks me out. I'm like, I don't know. I feel like it freaks me out more than it's supposed to.
Right. This is my best friend Kyle, y'all.
It's supposed to be like a heartwarming like story of childhood, and even though the alien's kind of cute, I don't know. The whole movie just like makes me a bit uneasy. I don't know why. So,
yes, I'm hyped for the Matrix. I love the Matrix movies.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go see it. Probably like in the first couple days. I'm kind of, I don't know. I need to rewatch the original ones, I'd say.
Right. Yeah. They're on. Oh wait, you don't have HBO Max in Canada. I was gonna say.
Okay, I mean, I have I think they're all on Netflix here.
Oh, okay.
And I mean, I have them on DVD, but yeah, I'll probably watch them on Netflix because I literally have them just on DVD, which doesn't look as good as Netflix now.
Yeah, everything goes to Netflix. They have the new Karate Kid in 4K. Oh, that's awesome! I would love that box set. I might have to go get that.
Actually, I don't even know. I think I saw the Karate Kid when I was younger. I don't really remember it.
Oh.
I don't know and I don't think I ever saw the sequels. I'm not sure. And I haven't seen Cobra Kai, so. But I've heard it's good.
Sorry, somebody's texting me.
No worries. Checking out the chat here. Yeah, but I'm definitely gonna go watch Matrix, and I think it looks fun, but I'm definitely kind of I'm a bit skeptical on if it'll actually be good or not. It seems like they're really changing up kind of style from the first 3, even though I know the second and third didn't get a very good response, but because they were very like kind of, I don't know, I'd say they were pretty grim movies, all 3 of them, and then this one almost looks like it's trying to adapt to like the Marvel era of movies, and it's like got a bunch of like quippy one-liners and everything just from the trailer.
Right.
And I'm wondering if it's even gonna feel like a Matrix movie. I don't know. I'm curious. And Keanu Reeves is like John Wick in it, basically. He's still got the
John. I don't know if I'm getting it. Oh. You haven't seen the Karate Kid, Stan? Or have you? I'm confused by that comment. Yes, I love Cobra Kai.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess I haven't really checked it out since I haven't been that familiar with the Karate Kid movies. I didn't know if it would.
John, you need to come on here and we need to talk about Cobra Kai. I'll
watch
Avatar 2. I'm excited for Avatar.
Oh, Avatar is definitely in my top 5. Spoiler alert.
So then you have to, since you haven't gone to, you haven't even gone to Disney World, you need to go to Animal Kingdom and go into the Avatar world.
Well, yeah, I haven't been, it's been forever. Definitely before they had the Avatar thing. I remember just seeing, so Avatar is one of the movies John, I remember, said he hadn't seen in his movies he hadn't watched, but he's like waiting till it's in theaters.
Oh, I'm surprised by that comment, John. He can care less about the Matrix.
I wouldn't say I couldn't care less, but yeah, I'm skeptical on how good it'll actually be.
I need to watch the first Matrix and
what? Matrix either.
Dan, what? You live under a rock?
Yeah, I know. I was.
Where do you live, Dan? You live under a rock?
Well, I know John.
I'm just being silly, Dan. You know I love you, Dan. Yeah. Yeah, John, when you're not busy, you have to come on here and talk about Cobra Kai. Good night, Nora. Drive safe.
Well, John, I will watch Cobra Kai if you watch Game of Thrones. Because
John, wait, what? John, you have not seen Game of Thrones. Are you kidding me right now?
Nope. He has
okay, not. John, you have to watch Game of Thrones.
I know.
What is wrong with you, John?
I mean, I guess obviously we can't talk spoilers since John hasn't seen it, but how are you? Were you completely, without saying any plot points, were you completely upset with the ending like a lot of people were? You were?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I read the books.
Yeah, I read the books too, but I mean, but the books haven't ended yet, so we can't even compare it.
No, but I was like a little bit upset, but I wasn't as upset as most people was.
I don't know. I still think like nothing about the last season at all made me feel like it's suddenly not the best show ever. I think it's the best show ever made, hands down.
Wait, what? Okay. We need to get these two to watch The Matrix.
Yeah, I don't know, and John didn't even have that in his movies that he hadn't seen list. I don't think. Did you see? I know I don't want this to become a stream like ripping on John, but I mean, did you see his 5 movies that he hadn't seen? I was
no, like, I still have to watch it.
I don't know if I won't say them in here because I don't want to spoil his video. But every single one of them give me a
hard Dan, you're more than welcome to come on anytime. We'll come up with a can't talk today. Topic. It's probably because I've been talking at work all day.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd be able to do what you're doing right now after a whole day of work, honestly.
I want to see West Side Story. Yeah, I love West Side Story.
I don't think I've ever actually seen the original, but I'm gonna go see the new one probably on Sunday, I think.
They're both throwing you under the bus, John. I love you. I hurt you, John.
I mean, I love you too. I guess I threw him under the bus like twice there. I don't even know which time he's talking about, like all the movies he didn't watch or that he hasn't seen Game of Thrones.
It's okay. We all love each other. Just to let the new people know, if new people are watching, we actually all love each other. We just pick on each other because we're all in the same community and we all love each other.
Yes, and
we're just picking for fun, not really picking on each other. Just West Side Story is good. You seen it, Dan?
Yeah, Dan goes to everything like the Thursday night. He just goes to like everything the preview night, I think. I swear, even movies he doesn't want to see. Like, I know he did not like House of Gucci much at all, but he saw it like before I swear it was even out. Like, so I don't know.
I haven't seen it yet.
I saw it. It was fine. I don't know. Yeah,
it's on my list.
My kind of movie per se, but I definitely liked it more than Dan.
It's on my Letterboxd, so when I can get it on streaming, I'll watch it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's one of those movies I had an okay enough time watching, but I almost kind of feel like I don't even know enough about the topic to really judge it properly.
Have you guys seen Encanto? Have you seen the new Disney movie Encanto?
Yeah, I saw that as well.
How was that?
I thought it was all right. It wasn't one of my favorite Disney movies, though, I would say.
Because I know Lin-Manuel Miranda made the music for it.
Yeah, I love Lin-Manuel Miranda, but I definitely liked what he did for Moana better, I would say.
Running me from the bus. He's like that, and he's running from the bus. That's funny. Yeah, I saw it the first night, and he's gonna go see it again on Sunday.
Nice. Yeah, I think that's when I was watching it the first time, and I'm just
curious. I can't wait to see your review.
Oh, I don't know if I'll get around to reviewing that one.
Dan's review, because he pops out one all the time.
Dan will definitely have a review.
Encanto was amazing. It's the best animated film at the Oscar.
I don't think so.
I've heard people say mixed reviews about it.
Maybe. I guess it could win, possibly. It was not. I definitely liked...
What other animated movie is it up against?
Well, I guess there's Luca or Raya and the Last Dragon.
I liked Luca. So all 3 Disney films are going head to head? That's interesting.
Yeah, I'd give it to one of those two, personally. I think Raya was probably my favorite one, actually, but I think Luca could have a shot at winning.
I liked Luca better than Raya, but I also like Raya because she's a there needs to be more like girl superheroes or whatever you want to call it. So that's why I like Raya, because I'm all for girl like power and stuff. So
yeah, no, I really liked Raya. I only saw it once, but yeah, I know. Okay, or maybe that could even win. I don't know, but I was one of the people that actually wasn't that crazy about the machines.
That one was all right. I liked it. It was a fun movie.
Yeah,
Dan, leave it. That's what John's saying.
I mean, I will say I liked Encanto better than Mitchell's versus Machines. I don't know. I was just kind of like I thought both of them were fine. I'm not saying either of them were bad, but I was not as crazy about either of those two as I was Raya or Luca.
So at the moment, Encanto's front runner.
Okay, John.
Raya, your friend saying she liked Raya.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Also
I mean,
Raya.
yeah, most of my favorite of the new Disney movies have been all the princess ones, to be honest. So
Right.
and I don't know. I think Encanto was considered. I think some people were calling it a Disney princess movie, but unless I missed something, I don't know if it really is. Like I don't
Right.
think there's any.
So do you count Anastasia now as a Disney princess because it was a Fox princess? Do you count her?
I guess I count it if Disney counts it. It's a pretty awesome movie. I really like that movie.
I do too. It's one of my favorites. I used to watch that and Thumbelina as a kid, and Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, actually, I have like one of my friends is like, because I went to animation school a few years back, and like I said, I haven't done a whole lot with it so far, but my one friend who is pretty successful in it, but his dad was a big animator too, and he worked for Don Bluth and stuff. So he like animated, I think, Bartok, from Asia. He like did all of Bartok, I think, almost. My friend's dad.
Oh, nice. Eric, do you want to be a princess because it's?
I don't know. I don't know if I do personally want to, but I'm all for that if you do want to, go for it. But I do love like every Disney princess movie, I'll say. So
I do too.
My favorite ones of the
hey,
I really like of the new ones. I mean, of the 3D kind of ones. Raya's probably like fourth for me, and then it's like close between Tangled and both Frozen movies and Moana. I really those are all like I think my favorite of the kind of newer Disney movies.
Gotcha. Yeah, I really liked Moana, actually.
Yeah, it was.
There's some theories about that, right?
What like what?
You ever heard any of the Disney theories?
I think I have. I don't know if they're the same ones, like how they're connected or.
AP. Okay, so in the storm, I will not understand if can. Yeah, I agree, Dan. But I haven't even seen Enchanto, so I can't really say too much about it. So they were talking. Everybody in the chat can connect to each other if you guys want to as well. They're all rating it from my friends at Tuber Chat, so they're all rating my channel right now, my live stream. So you'll see that on the comments. So hey Chris. When Moana went on to the into the storm, there's a theory that she actually died.
Oh,
you didn't hear that theory?
I have not heard that one. I think even though I loved it, I don't know if I think I've only actually seen Moana the full way through once in theaters, and I've been meaning to rewatch it.
Gotcha.
I've seen Tangled and
no, they're not spam, John. They're not spam. I know who they are. They're not spam. Yeah, they're all friends from a chat thing. They're not spam, John.
So she died.
Yeah. So she died, and when she sees the Rock, or when she sees the when she sees the whatchamacallit,
Been a while since I've seen it.
when she sees Maui, because he's a demigod, you can't see him unless you're dead, Oh, no problem, John. That's why I have you as a moderator, just in case if I'm not looking at the box, just in case I'm not looking there. That's why I added you guys. But yeah, they're all fun. They're not spamming, I promise you. Thank you, Kevin. He shared us out on Reddit.
Oh, sweet. Thanks, Kevin.
And
then
I
definitely have not heard that theory.
Yeah, there's a theory because that like thing that Maui's looking for, that he has to return back to the goddess that he stole it from. You can only touch that if you're dead.
Oh wow, okay. I need to rewatch Moana.
Yeah. And then there's a theory, on Finding Nemo, did Marlin actually forget to did Marlin's whole family die? Because they're saying Nemo was part of his imagination.
These are darker theories than I was expecting.
Yeah, there's a lot of dark theories in Disney.
Like some yeah. Well, that's cool. I'm gonna definitely have to check that out. When you mentioned theories, I thought you were gonna say like how there's that one theory that it doesn't, like, these ones don't even make any sense, so I don't like pay attention to them really. But there's some like people say like, what's it called, like the parents in Frozen, when their ship crashes, it like lands in the jungle, and they're the parents of Tarzan or something.
Right. Yeah.
So
Dan saying hi to everybody, and John saying, well, Miranda.
Oh yeah, completely agree.
Yeah.
Moana, I don't even like. That's the thing. I didn't really remember. I can't like really like. I'm not humming the songs from Encanto the way I was Moana or Frozen or Tangled or anything. And I guess Raya can't really count because it wasn't a musical.
Right. And then Chris is saying something that definitely just not just a theory. It has, yes, exactly.
I mean, that's Disney movies, and that's superhero movies. That's
like Dan, I'll send it to you so that way you can see it. But yeah,
I mean, I think that's just like it just seems to be a prerequisite of like most kind of heroes' journey movies.
Right, like, exactly.
Kind of hero's journey kind of stories usually start with at least one of the parents being killed.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know why that theory is, right?
I don't know. Makes
in Walt Disney movies. Oh, you're welcome, Kevin. And I also gave Pete a wrench too. So Pete, you're Walt felt bad for his he felt like his mom passing away was his fault. So that's why in all of Disney movies they don't have parent figures in some of them, or the mom dies.
Okay, I never knew that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, interesting. I remember I did like a project on Walt Disney when I was like in grade 4, but I don't know if I remember that much. And
yes,
yeah, I don't think I ever knew that though.
Mm-hmm. That's why. Yeah. All right. So.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. I keep talking over you.
Know, like, get more. That's obviously like loving Disney movies. I'd like more kind of actual movies about Walt Disney, like how we had the one Saving Mr. Banks. It would be cool to, but that one's like not really about him. But it would be cool if Tom Hanks played him.
You know, there is one that's called Walt Before Disney, and that one kind of tells the true story about Walt. And you find out in that story, you find out that the Walt Disney family growing up, they were actually poor, and you just see how he grew up with his brother and stuff like that.
Okay, I need to check that out.
You're welcome, Pete. Yeah, Saving Mr. Banks is underrated. I agree.
Love Saving Mr. Banks. It's
me too.
Probably I don't know. It's probably tied as like with maybe the first Pirates of the Caribbean is just my favorite live action Disney movie.
Yeah, I like the first one. The other ones are okay.
I love the second and third as well. I don't think they're as good as the first, but I think they're underrated too.
Do you like that one with Penelope Cruz?
4 and 5 are okay. I love that genre, like action adventure genre, so I still have fun with them. But yeah, that's 4 and 5 are the worst ones for sure. But I like the original trilogy with kind of the trio of Johnny Depp and Orlando Bloom and Keira Knightley. I think those are really fantastic adventure movies.
Right. Anybody else has any questions in the comments? Let me know. You guys are more than welcome to ask us questions in the comments, and you guys can all connect with your channels if you guys like. Dan, seriously?
Dan.
Seriously. Is it nuts because it's so modern, but Cruella may be my favorite? Oh, it's one of my favorites, John.
It's definitely my favorite of like the remakes they've been doing. But yeah, I don't know if I'd put it quite on the level of like the first 3 Pirates of the Caribbeans or Saving Mr. Banks or something. Those are like kind of pinnacle live action Disney for me personally.
And then Chris is asking what is our favorite movies. So non-Disney is my favorite movie is Goodfellas. What's yours, Eric?
I mean, my favorite movie is the Dark Knight.
Oh, I love The Dark Knight too. It's my second favorite movie.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, that and I think like, but I mean, Lord of the Rings also. I mean, just because they're like so incredible.
Oh, you're another Lord of the Rings fan?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen them for quite a while, but they are like, I think they're just, in my opinion, just the most straight up, just impressive movies ever made because they're just. I mean, I love epics, so that they're just the most epic movies there are.
Oh, I did like Aladdin, and I did like Cinderella, but I did not like the new Beauty and the Beast movie, and I did not like The Lion King.
I've only saw them. I remember liking The Lion King. I only saw it once in theaters, the live action one, but it's not as good as the first. Like it was the original. That's like the original is another one of my all time favorite movies. That's my favorite animated movie, and probably my top 5 are like The Dark Knight, The 3 Lord of the Rings, and The Lion King. That's like my solid like top 5 favorite movies ever.
Gotcha. Oh yeah, SNC fam. Her husband likes Lord of the Rings. Yeah, Lord of the Rings is awesome.
Yeah, I'm curious what the show's gonna be like.
That tells me that Dan does not like Lord of the Rings, John.
Oh, Dan does not like Lord of the Rings. I know.
Because I see Dan laughing.
Yeah, he does not like Lord of the Rings.
Gotcha. Yeah, the reason why I didn't like the live action Lion King is because it felt too real to the cartoon, like the cartoon to me.
Like too much the same, like because it's how it's like shot for shot, basically.
Yeah.
They didn't really add anything to make it new, but
yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, I can see that.
I liked Beauty and the Beast one, not the Lion King. The Cinderella remake is
Cinderella. I think is actually possibly their best remake. I don't know. Cinderella, Cruella, and Jungle Book, I think, are the top 3.
Right, exactly. Yeah. All right, so we were going to go to our top 5 anticipated movies of 2022. So our top 5. Fellowship of the Ring and The Hobbit are her favorites.
Yeah, the Hobbit movies not as good as Lord of the Rings, but I'd say they're underrated.
The remake of The Lion King really beat. Yeah, I agree with you, John. And yeah, Lord of the I got that, Dan. I got you're not a Lord of the Rings fan.
Yeah, Dan needs to watch Lord of the Rings, and John needs to watch Game of Thrones.
Yeah, we'll just sit them down on a live stream, and we'll just post the movie and get their reactions to it.
Well, Dan, I think, has watched the first 2 Lord of the Rings, and he might have even started the third. But all I know is he hasn't finished the third one.
Oh, I didn't hate the live action Dumbo.
Yeah, I didn't hate it either. I know a lot of people really didn't like it, but I thought it was all right.
Yeah, I liked it.
any of them I really didn't like. Yeah, I didn't hate any of them. I think the one that comes to mind that was definitely like the one that seems like it was the biggest downgrade of the animated movie. Like they're all a downgrade of the animated movies, but the one that was the biggest one was probably Mulan. I think
Oh yeah,
because it kind of like ruined like what her like character arc even was. Like instead of her like kind of becoming this like empowered character through like hard work and training, she just has magic powers instead. So it was like, oh okay.
Did y'all see Venom? I have not seen Venom, but I did see Clifford the Big Red Dog. If you go out after this live stream, if you go out into my channel, you'll see that I did a review on it.
Yeah, I've seen Venom, but not Clifford, and I did
And
not.
What?
Oh yeah, I saw Venom, and not Clifford. But I did not think Venom was very good. I'd say that was the worst comic book movie of the year easily.
Hi Heather. Gotcha. I skipped the live action Mulan. It was alright.
It was entertaining, I think.
Yeah. And Chris is saying, I think usually is one of his favorites. And Unusual Suspects is one of his favorite movies. And with the honors of Good Will Hunting, I don't know, I guess. I don't really have a favorite. Hey, that's okay too, Chris. You don't really have to have a favorite.
Yeah, I really like Good Will Hunting.
Yeah. I didn't mind Clifford and love Venom too. That's what Dan's saying. I haven't seen Internals yet.
No, Dan, okay. Eternals is not worse than Venom 2. I'm sorry. That's just wrong. Even though actually I know it does have a lower Rotten Tomatoes score, but I thought Eternals, a lot of people didn't like it, but I thought it was actually the best Marvel movie this year so far.
John, you're cracking me up, dude. These two.
Yeah, I know Dan was pleasantly surprised by Clifford.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know. Eternals is probably my favorite Marvel movie this year so far. My favorite comic book movies this year so far are the two DC ones, though. Like the Snyder Cut is hands down my favorite, and easily my second favorite is. No,
Eternals
it's not. It's not. Like I don't. I
okay, so why are you? Okay, I want to know this because I haven't seen it. Why are you guys saying it's the worst of the movies? I don't understand why they're saying that. So I'm gonna have to just send them links, and they have to come up here and tell me.
Yeah. Okay. Like so with Eternals, obviously I won't say spoilers, but I think a lot of people didn't like how it's a much like kind of more like slower paced Marvel movie. Like it still has action and stuff, but and it is a little messy. Like I'm not saying it's a perfect movie, but I still think like what it was actually like about was just actually a lot more interesting than say like Black Widow or Shang-Chi. Like
Gotcha.
I think I don't know, for me, like, and I know this is hot take. I thought Shang-Chi was just okay, and I thought Black Widow was okay. I guess that one's not a hot take really, but they're not some of my favorite Marvel movies. And I wouldn't say, after thinking on it, I wouldn't say Eternals is either, but I would say it is. I like it more than Black Widow or Shang-Chi, just because at least what it was exploring was a bit more ambitious and interesting.
Right. Gotcha. Spider-Man, Black Widow. You just said Black Widow, and that's what made me think of Black Widow. But Spider-Man comes out next week.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident Spider-Man will be my favorite Marvel movie this year.
And Dan saying it was so boring.
I don't know. Okay, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I saw it twice. I wasn't bored either time.
Shang-Chi was his favorite. Boring mess.
It is a little messy, but I wasn't bored personally.
No Time to Die makes more.
Well, yeah, you better like No Time to Die better. It was better than any comic book movie this year. Well, I could maybe go back and forth on if the Snyder Cut was better. Those are like my top two movies of the year. Snyder Cut, and Time to Die. But other than that, I'd say it was hands down better than any other comic book movie, in my opinion, this year.
Now Chris is asking what Dan's favorite movie is. And Dan liked No Time to Die better too.
Well, that doesn't mean that much if you're telling me you hate Eternals, though. It's like
that's funny. Not yet. I haven't seen the new West Side Story yet. Oh, I didn't know that, Dan. I did not know that about you. And I knew that about John, that he liked Toy Story.
Yeah, those are both fantastic movies.
Yes, they are. John's another Disney person like me. I think we all are, though.
Yeah, no, I guess I'm not like showing it here with my Funkos, but I do have. I guess most of my Disney Funkos are Frozen ones. I really liked the first Frozen one. It came out, and I was like over the moon excited for the second one. And
oh, I like Frozen too.
Yeah, I think it's better than it gets credit for.
Yeah, it does.
But I would say it would have been nice if it had like just a bit more of a
right.
I guess like engaging conflict. It did feel like a little anticlimactic, I will say, in some
right.
ways. But yeah.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good movie or whatever, you know.
Yeah, really stunning visuals, at least. Like
yeah,
scene where she's like making her way across the ocean. That was like just some of the most stunning 3D animation ever, I think.
right. Yeah, I liked it. You know what I mean? I liked a lot of movies. A lot of different movies, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I like a lot of different things. I don't know. I don't really know what my favorite is, to be honest. You know.
Oh, not Goodfellas, or?
Huh? Yeah, we can go under our other list.
Oh, sure, yeah.
If you want. Or
oh no, I was just saying. Didn't you say Goodfellas was your favorite?
Yeah, Goodfellas is my favorite.
So I guess you're a big Martin Scorsese fan?
Yes, I am. I'm a huge Martin Scorsese and Christopher Nolan fan. Eric thinks Frozen 2 will solve the... Hey, I actually liked Frozen 2 better than Frozen 1, but I also like Frozen.
They're about on par for me, I think.
I'm dropping y'all's links in there so people can find you guys. Do y'all like the new Halloween movies? So Eric is not a horror fan. I am. Halloween Kills was okay. My favorite Halloween movie is the Rob Zombie remake. But yeah.
I've heard those ones are like the most disturbing ones.
They are. but Rob Zombie though has his own take on it. So it's interesting because you get to know versus the John Carpenter one. So the Rob Zombie one, he went into how Michael Myers' how Michael Myers' thing was, like how his
like his origin,
like how he was when he was younger.
Oh yeah, that's cool. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Maybe at some point I'll get around to that franchise, or I don't know. I've started I watched the first 2 Scream movies. I thought they were. I mean, I know those aren't very scary, but
right.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess the thing for horror movies with me is just I never like even like putting the fact that when they're actually scary, they freak me out too much.
Right.
That's the main reason I don't watch them. But also just like I find like rarely am I actually like caring that much about the characters in them. Like I just feel like the protagonists are usually just like way too thin for me.
Right. And Bones is saying it's no longer 9:00 somewhere. It's not. Oh. He's being silly. He's being smart. Being silly. That's what he said. and then they're just being silly. Eric hates horror, and for me, horror is my lifestyle.
Yes, and somehow we're very good friends. I don't know.
Do you both live in Canada?
Yeah, we live pretty close, and yeah, us and our friend Elise too, who I think showed up in the chat earlier. They're usually go to movies together on like the Thursday nights or whatever.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
On a Spider-Man on Friday. And, yeah,
that's really cool.
But, yeah, even though I don't know, there's enough things that we do really love that that even though I don't like horror movies, there's other things that we all like like Marvel and.
If you ever visit Eric, we will force him to watch horror movies with us. That's what Dan's saying. Tell Eric, your friend, to subscribe. All right. Well, what is it? Oh, Eric and I are good friends too, but I don't care. That's how he. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so how was that?
Oh, I did not like that movie. That was traumatizing. Yeah, I really don't like. I've seen both of Ari Aster's movies, and I never want to see them again.
So you didn't like it?
I mean, I can say it was like I can appreciate like it was like a well-made movie, but I found zero enjoyment in it.
Gotcha.
Just I was just very disturbed.
You were very disturbed?
Yeah, that and Midsummer, I'm like slightly regret watching. Although I hate the fact that Joaquin Phoenix is going to be in that guy's next movie, so that makes me kind of want to watch it because I love Joaquin Phoenix.
What movie is going to be in?
Like Ari Aster's next movie, the guy who made Hereditary and Midsummer.
Oh, nice.
Joaquin Phoenix is going to be his next movie, so that might make me want to watch it, which drives me crazy because it's probably going to disturb me.
No, Cheetah does not like it. Patrick does not like that movie.
Which movie?
Hereditary. You know Patrick Cheetah Reveal. Yeah. You know who he is, right?
Yeah. Cheetah.
He didn't like Hereditary either. Bone's saying he loved it.
Does he like horror movies or?
Yeah, Patrick. Yeah, he does.
Okay, so yeah, I don't know. Okay, Jamie is.
I have not seen Samarta. What?
She tells me that she's that she watches Midsummer like to like relax, and that concerns me a bit. But
yeah, they're talking about that other movie.
Which other?
The Samarta or whatever.
Oh, Midsummer. Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, okay. So John at least agrees it was a tough watch. Yeah. Well, my friend Jamie thinks it's like relaxing to watch. So you two can talk about that in the comments.
It's on my it's on my list to watch.
Oh, take it off. No.
And Dan said he liked it, but it's not one he'll rewatch. Huh. Interesting. I'm surprised Dan watched horror. I guess he likes horror.
Oh, Dan loves horror.
Your friends, you're gonna make her sound like a psycho. It's okay. We're all friends here.
Yeah, Jamie.
And but I enjoyed it, but not as much as Hereditary. So should I watch Hereditary?
And you enjoyed it.
What?
No, I was just saying John said it. Gave him a headache and made him nauseous, but he enjoyed it. I don't think I would enjoy anything that makes me nauseous.
Right. So should I not? Yes, it is a horror movie.
Well, I don't know. You like horror movies, so you probably will like
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, if you're anything like me, don't watch it, but it sounds like you do like horror movies, so then you probably will like it.
I like a little bit of everything. So. Don't forget, if you watch my reviews, I review a little bit of everything.
Yeah, like for me, I don't know. For me, I like most things except horror, and maybe. Right. And yeah, I mean, and I'm not too big on just straight up comedies per se. Like, I like comedy in movies, but usually movies that are just comedies, I tend to find boring often.
So did you like Deadpool or not really?
I like Deadpool. I don't mind movies that are like have comedy in them, especially if it's like a comic book movie. I'm all for that. But Okay, yeah. What I would say is, so Ryan Reynolds, I like Deadpool, but then I'm not really big on most of his other movies.
Right.
Like for me, Free Guy, I didn't really get the hype for that. I kind of saw it and I was like, it was fine. I don't know, but
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, I think it's free on Disney Plus.
No, it's not on Disney Plus in America.
Oh, it's not. Oh, okay. I think it's
No.
been free on Disney Plus in Canada for a while, but
you guys sometimes get more stuff than we do.
Oh wow. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, but I know most people loved it. But yeah, it was kind of just like, so for me, Ryan Reynolds comedy works when he's Deadpool. When he's not Deadpool, I'm just like, I don't know.
Right.
So no, I totally like love most of the humor and stuff in Marvel movies. I just most that are like just straight up comedies. I don't know. I just never find, similar to horror movies, I always find the characters kind of flat and uninteresting for me personally.
Right. Yeah, that is true what he's saying. Bones and I, he's my co-host on the Midnight Hour on Sunday nights at 10 p.m. He's one of my co-hosts. Patrick is also. Oh wait, in Canada you may be able to buy it elsewhere. Yeah, I could buy it, or yeah, that's what they call me on they call me Killer Katie on on Sunday nights. Yeah, if you subscribe to me, Missy Club, you can I can tell Eric to send me your Instagram and I can send you the link when it comes on if you want. Which villain are you looking most forward to from No Way Home? The Green Goblin.
Yeah, I mean, it's, I don't know, either Green Goblin or Doc Ock. But yeah, if I had to pick between the two, I will admit I'm probably slightly leaning towards Green Goblin as well, because Willem Dafoe is just so awesome in that role.
Right.
I really hope he plays the Joker one day, because he'd be really awesome as the Joker, I think, too.
Gotcha. Yeah, he would be. My favorite Joker though is Heath Ledger's Joker.
Yeah, 100% agree. Like, I mean, at least for live action. I mean, I also love Mark Hamill voicing him in any like animated version.
Oh, I do too.
So yeah, it's like a tie between those two, and it's similar for Batman. It's kind of a tie between Christian Bale and then Kevin Conroy voicing him and all of the animated stuff.
Right.
So yeah, that's sort of like, even though I love the Zack Snyder stuff too, but for me, my favorite kind of takes on the characters, it's really like, for animation, it's just that whole Batman animated series, and for live action, it's the Dark Knight trilogy.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's tough, but Green Goblin or the Doc Ock.
Yeah. But what if Topher Grace shows up as Venom?
I didn't like his version of Venom.
I'm just, but it would. I don't think anybody did, but it would be kind of hilarious if he showed up.
I'm also excited for the new. Yeah, me too. I want to see Electro, and this is what Bones calls me. This is what he calls me. He just calls me weird names sometimes. Yeah, I'm excited to see the new Jamie Foxx Electro.
Yeah, I'm curious, like, because his look is, he's the only one of the villains that has a totally new look from what he looked like in the previous movie. Because I guess they didn't like. I mean, he didn't get a very good response in that movie, right? I mean, he was kind of silly, and so I'm curious what'll be the explanation for why he looks so different in this one. All the other ones look the same, but.
And this is true. I did just start a final girls with my two other friends, Jennifer Tolchi and Ocean Chicks review. I don't know if you guys seen her or know her. We are the final girls, and we're gonna be doing reviews of horror sci-fi movies every Friday, and then doing a live stream once a month on Thursdays.
Oh, Dan, No Way Home.
Hey.
Dan will be taking over as the new Captain America with his
show. And Chris is saying he saw a thumbnail of us 3. Yeah. Thank you. Jennifer Tolchi actually thought of that name John, of the Final Girls. She thought of that name. We came up with like 3 or 4 different names, and Jennifer Tochi thought of the name. You know who that is, right?
I don't think I do.
Oh, okay. Well, you know Patrick.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Everybody knows Patrick. Who doesn't know Patrick?
Yeah, I know Patrick.
So Bones, me, Patrick, Hobbs, and Jennifer are some names. What did you say?
Oh yeah, no, I'll have to look up Jennifer.
I'll send you
okay.
to her. Or Bones, if you can send Jennifer's link for me, please. John Cena punched Dan Lizard. I don't know what y'all talking about. The Final Girls in Cinema Squad should meet up one day. Yeah, sure. Let me know. We could do that. I don't know what he's talking about. That John Cena.
In the trailer for No Way Home, there's this part where everyone's saying that the lizard, you can see he like gets punched, but there's like nothing there. So people are thinking they removed things from the trailer, like whoever's punching him.
Oh, and
so yeah.
Oh yeah, I love Science Mystery Theater 3000. It's an old show, but I like it.
I like heard of it, but I've never seen it.
What?
I've heard of that show, but I haven't seen it really.
It's like weird, like sci-fi, kind of like Twilight Zone type of thing. Weird, but bad movies.
I've never actually seen a full Twilight Zone either. I've been meaning to. I haven't been able to find it anywhere here.
Oh, maybe I'll have to send you a copy.
Yeah, or maybe if I bought the actual physical thing, but yeah, I haven't found it on any streaming services here.
Oh yeah. Okay, so that's Jennifer's channel right there in the chat.
Okay, cool. I will sub.
Thank you, Bones. And John's asking you, are you following award season?
Kinda. I don't know. It depends. Like I pretty much always watch the Oscars, and I'll usually some years I'll watch like there's a couple of years where I watch like every one of the ones nominated, and then some years like last year I watched about half of them. I wasn't as interested, but I remember 2019 was the year where I was really excited, and I watched all of the nominated because it was such an exciting year, and it was a year where there was freaking like 2 years in a row, right, where comic book movies were nominated, Black Panther and then Joker. So yeah, it always makes me more excited when a movie I really like or care about is actually like nominated for a big award. So
guys, go follow Karen. That's her link. Go follow Ocean Chick Reviews. I mean Ocean Chick Films. She's the other final girl.
Okay. Sub to both of them.
Erica, I'm winning the best actor pending like No Way tomorrow. Nihiga. He's just joking, love you. That's what Dan said.
Wow. Oh, okay. I see. For pretending he likes No Time to Die. Okay, huh. I thought he was gonna say like, he's winning for No Time to Die because his name's Dan, like Daniel Craig.
Oh. and then that's Hobbs, who Bonus just put up.
Daniel Craig, even if the movie's not nominated for Best Picture, which obviously it won't be, but because like James Bond movie never has been, but like Daniel Craig really, really deserves a Best Actor nomination. And again, he won't be, but I think I can say that even without being like a James Bond fan, like he is so good in the movie.
Did you see him with the movie with the girl with the dragon chat too?
Yeah, I love that movie. Yeah,
I did too. I read the books.
I haven't read the books, and I still haven't seen like the Swedish versions, but yeah, I've seen the David Fincher one.
The Swedish versions are more graphic.
Oh yeah, I've had a feeling, but yeah, I have like the collector's edition of the David Fincher one, and yeah, Daniel Craig and Rooney Mara are both like 2 of my favorite actors. So
yeah, I like them both.
I really wish I wish they actually got to make that full trilogy with those 2 actors, and
yeah, I do too.
That probably would have been like one of the best movie trilogies of all time if they actually completed it.
Right. Do you believe in an idea of in movies and shows like showing events that come? Yeah.
Like The Simpsons and stuff? Like I don't things that actually happened.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
and then Bones said to your friend, "Those are all the horror links you need." And then Daniel Craig and Knives. I haven't seen Out of Knives yet.
Oh, it's a pretty fun movie. I mean, I love it. Daniel Craig's great in it. He's like kind of playing like an almost opposite kind of character from James Bond in that movie. I still prefer him as James Bond, sorry, but I mean he's really hilarious in Knives Out.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm gonna watch it.
There's gonna be like 2 more of them. There's gonna be a second and third Knives Out movie with Daniel Craig as well. And I think
Out of Knives is good.
Yeah, and I think they're just like Netflix movies, but it's still the same director.
I thought it was Amazon Prime.
I thought it was Netflix, but yeah, I could be wrong. I don't know.
I thought it was Amazon Prime. It came out on Amazon Prime.
I'm not sure, but yeah, hopefully they're still like theater quality though.
Right. Oh yeah, did Out of Knives come out in the movie theater?
Yeah, the first one did.
Oh, okay. I would watch it because Jamie Lee Curtis is in it, so I'd watch it.
Yeah, just it has a pretty crazy cast all around, and I think I'm pretty sure because of that movie, Daniel Craig like specifically picked Anna Darmas, who's like the main character in that movie, to have like kind of an appearance in No Time to Die without spoiling anything. But
gotcha. So, and then Chris is asking, do you think it's a quote or purposely done? I'm not sure.
Oh, when things like are predicted?
I'm not sure what you mean, Chris.
I don't know. I don't know if you can purposely predict something because you don't know it'll happen, but
oh, okay, got you, John. See, the movie buffs are here to tell me. Yeah. Sometimes I don't know stuff and I have to look it up.
Yeah, I'm hoping they're as good as the first one.
All right, so what's your top 5 movies for next year?
Okay, so my number 5 actually I had on my list because I did a video. I think it was like my very first video, my most anticipated movies for last year or this year still. I actually had it in that list, but then it got pushed to next year. And it's a bit lower this year because now I've seen the trailer, and I got to admit the trailer doesn't look that good, but it's still in my top 5 because I love the franchise, and that is Uncharted.
Oh yeah, I want to see that too.
I love the video games so much. Like I love them as much as any movie. I played the 4 main Uncharted games like a bunch of times over, especially the first 2. I probably played like 10 times each. I've like been addicted to those games ever since they came out, and they're just they're endlessly replayable, and characters are amazing. And unfortunately, the movie from the trailer looks like a total kind of misunderstanding of them. But I can't. Yeah, I get it, John. Honestly, I get what you mean. But I'm just such a big fan of the franchise that I'm still like just excited that it's existing. So
I want to be good, but so bad.
So, I mean, I'm probably going to be there opening day or whatever. I had it as my second most, when it was supposed to be out this year, I had it as my second most anticipated movie of this year after No Time to Die. And then I had Spider-Man third. So even now that seems kind of crazy now that I've seen the trailer, but I just love Uncharted that much that Uncharted was actually the Tom Holland movie I was even more excited for than Spider-Man at one point.
Gotcha. Dan saying come to Buffalo and see it with him.
Oh, man. I mean... Well, I possibly might be in Las Vegas for around February if I'm able to get in there.
John saying buy him pizza. Apparently, I'm just kidding. We need the movie that's worth the meeting.
What would be that movie?
Well, you two are kind of close to each other, aren't you?
Yeah. No, I mean it wouldn't be that hard for you and me to meet, Dan. You're just like across the lake, I think, basically.
Gotcha. So I'm looking forward to the John Wick Chapter 4.
Okay, yeah, that's one. It's not in my top 10, but it's one I'm definitely gonna go watch, and I'm excited for. I saw the third one in theaters, and I think for me, John Wick 1 was like I thought the best one.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like the sequels had like really crazy action, but I still I don't know. I
Okay, that's
felt like an emotional kind of. Okay,
that's
yeah,
not a bad
not
drive.
bad at all. Um, whoa, just come on down here. I mean, I don't know.
Yes.
Maybe we should just all meet in Florida and go to Disney World. Just
Yeah,
everybody.
well, John and I live like about as you and Dan live. That's how John and I live.
Yeah, so
I could actually go drive to John's house right now if I wanted to.
yeah, so we should just all meet at John's house, I think, because he lives like next door to Disney World. Just everybody here should go meet at John's house, I think.
Yes, we did say Wick. I said John. I said John Wick.
Oh yes, because Dan is
Yeah.
that was the alter ego of Dan Wick.
Yes, that was so funny. Yes,
Yeah.
I love that game.
So yeah, I'm definitely gonna go check it out. I'm still like I'm hesitant to say I'm like full blown excited for the next Dan. I always said Dan Wick for a sec, but sure I'll be entertained when I do see it. But I don't know how. Yeah, so yeah, I'll definitely check it out. But I don't have it quite as high as you.
Gotcha. Yeah. I have to tell you guys, last weekend I was doing a live stream with the Midnight Hour, and all these bots came into my live stream, y'all. I had to shut it down and then turn it back on because we couldn't catch them fast enough.
Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
That would be
John, we have to make it happen so we could send a picture to all of them and be like, we're hanging out. So we have to make it happen one day. Me, you, and Francis.
Wow, so Dan is saying he wishes he could drive to John's house, but here he is. He can drive to my house, but doesn't.
Right. I don't know what he's talking about. Dan, you bet you do. No, Katie. Dan, you just come over here. Come over here and we'll go. Yeah, come to Disney. I'm only 25 minutes away. Yeah, he's only 20. Okay. So he must live somewhere in that area of Disney.
Yeah, I'm definitely down for that.
So what's your number 4?
Oh, my number 4. My number 4 is The Flash.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for that one too.
Because I mean, I don't know if this one would be as high if it was just a Flash movie, but I mean, literally, this has 2 Batmans in it. It has Ben Affleck returning possibly for the last time as Batman, and also Michael Keaton returning as Batman, which is kind of crazy. I'm definitely curious to see. I mean, it sounds like basically this is DC's version of this new Spider-Man movie almost.
Right.
Bringing back older versions of Batman the way like we kind of all know they are bringing back older versions of Spider-Man. But even though it's not confirmed, but
that's gonna be interesting.
I'm just a Batman fanatic, so I mean, and I like the Flash. I watched the first couple seasons of the show, and then I get that, John. Well, I even said I think I'm excited to see Michael Keaton come back, but he's by no means my favorite Batman either. Like I'm all about Christian Bale is my favorite, but I also really like Ben Affleck. Just talking about the live action ones, obviously, as I said, the animated ones
right.
too. But
so, what do you think of Robert Pattinson's Batman? You think he's gonna do a good job?
The trailers look fantastic. So I mean, I don't know yet, but I think he's gonna be good. I think that movie looks pretty phenomenal overall. How about you?
I think he's gonna do all right. I didn't know about it at first because I know him from the Twilight franchise, so I was like, I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
And then also he played Cedric Diggory in Harry Potter.
Yeah. I mean, my first response when I heard he was cast, I was a bit of a hater, I'll be honest. But then I saw the trailer and I kind of ate my words.
Right. Yeah, I watched the trailer when Jace was streaming it.
Yeah, well, there's been 2 trailers so far, and they've been they were more than a year apart. That's how long they've been
Right.
anticipating this movie, and it's just
Exactly.
it looks really good. I don't know. It looks um it looks like it could be maybe as good as the Christopher Nolan ones. I don't know. Those are my favorite movies of all time, though. So
Right. And Johnson, Robert Pattinson's gonna do a good job. And yes, he's come a long way from it, but in between there, he had some weird ass movies.
yeah, a lot of people like a lot of his movies in between. I saw a few. I wasn't.
I didn't like the BBC one. That one was a little weird.
I don't know which one's that.
I have a feeling that's gonna happen for me too. I forget what the name of it was, but it was weird. It was like a sci-fi movie from the BBC. It was weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I feel it seems.
Yes, he has done a lot of indie films.
Yeah, so I don't know. A lot of them are saying they think. I don't know. I feel like that's a little premature. Maybe I feel like that's maybe because maybe they just don't have a Batman they feel that strongly about, so they're ready to commit to this new one. But
right,
I don't know. I feel like Christian Bale at this point is kind of underrated in the role. I feel like he gets a lot of flack for the fights scenes not being the best thing ever, in the Dark Knight trilogy. But I guess that's something I'm realizing more now, even though I like action movies. I don't know if the actual action itself is really what's selling me ever, because the Dark Knight trilogy, a lot of people rip apart the action, but I don't know. I find it engaging, maybe just because I'm into the characters. And then there's some other movies. Like I said, I was kind of underwhelmed by Shang-Chi compared to a lot of people, but I'll admit the action is amazing. But I don't know. So I guess the action doesn't really make or break it for me the way it seems to for a lot of people, because I don't know, Christian Bale just embodied to me what Batman is to me, like what his kind of code is and everything, and just I don't know, that just he's a perfect Bruce Wayne, and I loved his Batman. I even like his growly voice. I don't know, because I buy it, even though it sounds a bit silly. I mean, I think if you're gonna be a superhero, you'd have to disguise your voice. So
exactly, I think that too. Dan, I used to watch Twilight too, and I've read all the books too. So don't be ashamed of it. It's in the past. It's like what we watched as we were young adults. So you know.
Yeah, so I guess just for me, I wasn't crazy about Ezra Miller as the Flash either at first, but then the Snyder Cut just completely changed my mind on that. I disliked most of the Justice League in the original cut, and then the Snyder Cut, I loved all of them. It just I think the original cut is the worst DCU movie, and I think the new cut is the best DCU movie. So it's just crazy how night and day.
Gotcha.
How much better. So I'm excited now. That made me more excited for the Flash going forward.
Yeah, I'm excited too for the Flash. It looks really good.
I mean, we haven't really got a proper trailer yet, but just it's one of those things okay, they're two Batmans in one movie. I mean, for that. Oh, and the Flash. I know that's the only thing that concerns me. I guess the fact that I am more excited for the Batmans coming into it than the Flash in the Flash's movie, but
hey, that's okay. I'm also looking forward to the new Pinocchio movie.
Is that your number 4?
Joseph Gordon-Levitt's going to be in that one.
Oh, is that the one actually being made by Disney?
Yes.
Their live action remake, because they've been a few non-Disney ones too, right?
Yes, I think it's Disney. I think it's Disney.
Okay, and
it's Disney. It's a Disney Plus original.
Okay,
I just looked it up.
Is he playing Pinocchio?
I'm not sure who Joseph Gordon-Levitt's playing, but it looks really good because it has a really good all-star cast in it.
I'm gonna look it up. I love Joseph Gordon-Levitt. So,
do you think Ezra Miller as Dumbledore's brother?
It's something.
I have no favorite book non-comic turned into movie. I really like Oliver Twist. That's one of my favorites because I'm a classic novel type of person, so Oliver Twist, and it's been turned into a couple of movies.
Favorite book, not comic, turned into a movie. I don't know if I have one. I don't know if I've read enough books. Oh, actually, okay, I have one. I'm gonna say Casino Royale, the first James Bond book.
Oh yeah, that one's good.
Probably, I've read all the Bond books, and I think that's probably the best one, and it's possibly the best James Bond movie too. So I'm gonna say Casino Royale. I would say possibly. I haven't actually read Lord of the Rings, even though I love the movies. I've read Game of Thrones. I haven't actually gotten around to reading Lord of the Rings yet, so I can't pick that as my favorite book, even though I love the movies.
You have to read the books; they're really good.
Yeah, no, I'm meaning to.
I do too, but Crimes of Grindelwald. Yeah, I agree with you, John, on Grindelwald. Harry Potter. I love Harry Potter. I'm such a Harry Potter fan. Wasn't Lord of the Rings was a book. Jurassic Park. Yeah, that's a good classic one. Damn.
So I looked it up. So Joseph Gordon-Levitt is playing Jiminy Cricket.
Huh. Interesting. That's an interesting role for him.
Yeah, that could be cool. I always like Joseph Gordon-Levitt pretty much in everything I've seen him in.
I do too. I have not seen any of his, I haven't seen the new show on Apple TV yet.
Which one's that? I don't know if I know that one.
Mr. Corcoran or something.
Oh, okay. Mr. Corman?
Yeah.
I have not seen that either.
Huh. That's an interesting role for him to play Jiminy Cricket.
Yeah, and Tom Hanks, Geppetto.
Huh. Interesting.
Thought wasn't there? And there's like another Pinocchio movie too that Guillermo del Toro's doing as well.
Oh yeah, I can never pronounce his name, so I always botch his name.
Well, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right either, but yeah.
That's why they don't call me man of books. Wait, what? I haven't read a book. Oh. John can't even read. Y'all are funny. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Pinocchio. I'm looking forward to seeing. I knew Tom Hanks was going to be Geppetto, and I think that's a good choice for them. But it looks really good.
Yeah, I mean, I always enjoy the live action Disney stuff, even if it's not as good as the original. I'm still gonna have fun watching it. So, again, it's not one that's in my top 10, but definitely one I'm looking forward to.
I didn't know David O. Russell's coming out with a new project either.
I don't know if I've ever been a big fan of his movies, honestly.
I really liked him in I really liked his one with Bradley Cooper and Jennifer Lawrence. I liked that one. And Robert De Niro.
Yeah, Silver Linings Playbook.
Yeah.
I thought it was all right. I don't know. I can't say I loved it. And I think I've just seen that in American Hustle.
American Hustle was okay.
Actually, okay. There's one I really did like. It's been a long time since I've seen it, but one of his, looking at his movies, I really liked The Fighter. I thought that was really good.
Oh yeah, that was really good. And that's a Christian Bale movie, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, and he's also in American Hustle, but yeah, Christian Bale is one of my favorite actors. So
I appreciate people who read a lot, but I read a lot and I watch a lot of movies. I guess I'm just a nerd.
I don't know. I do read, but I definitely watch more things because I'm a slow reader. So, but okay. I love the Game of Thrones books.
Right.
I feel like I need to reread them though, just to track everything again if the next one ever does come out.
Right. And then so my third one, right? We're on 3.
Oh yeah, my top 3 are all. I just want to say they're all almost like tied, but yeah.
So I'm looking forward to Creed 3 for my third one.
I haven't seen Creed.
What?
I think I've.
Oh man.
I've seen. I'm not really a big fan of the Rocky franchise.
I love Rocky.
I've seen the first one, and then I got like partway through the second one, then stopped. I own all of them, though. I own all the Rocky movies and the first Creed, but I haven't seen most of them.
Oh yeah, books are good. Stephen King, his books are really good. I like Stephen King books.
I don't think I've read a Stephen King book.
It's because it's horror. You wouldn't read it.
Well, I don't know. Shawshank Redemption. That's Stephen King.
Yes, but it's not really horror though.
Yeah, no, I know, but I'm just saying I recently got the 4K Steelbook of Shawshank Redemption.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I do think that is like one of the best movies ever made. So
I have not seen that.
Even though The Dark Knight's my favorite movie of all time, I actually don't mind that Shawshank Redemption is rated as the best movie of all time on IMDb because I think it actually does deserve it mostly.
I have not seen that movie in a while. I should review it. I did not know that Michael B. Jordan was directing it himself in that one.
Well, because actually, I don't know, because Ryan Coogler, I know I haven't seen it, but he did the first one, right? And then he went on to do Black Panther, and now he's doing Black Panther 2. So I guess he's busy with that.
Like part 2, but not really as much as the first. Yeah, I agree with you, Dan. Favorite TV series? Mine is Gilmore Girls. I love Gilmore Girls.
Well, I think I already gave mine away, but yeah, it's Game of Thrones.
I mean, like, I like Game of Thrones too, but if I have to choose, I love Gilmore Girls. Have you ever seen that one?
I know it, but no, I don't think I've ever seen a full episode.
Oh, and I love the book The Shining and Dr. Sleep. I like the movie better than The Shining. Huh, interesting.
I think Stephen King did too, apparently.
Yeah. The Creed franchise. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I love The Office too, Dan.
Yeah, The Office is one of my favorite comedy series, but I guess, yeah, I don't know. I just think, like, I don't know. For me, Game of Thrones, like, I can't even think of another show that even comes close to that for me. I like Game of Thrones probably more than any movie.
Gotcha.
I'm a Game of Thrones fanatic. Because, I don't know. I can't think of any other kind of story that just has, like, so much to it where I, like, connected as much with the characters.
Gotcha. Yeah. So what's your number 2?
Oh, I don't think I did my number 3 yet.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, no worries. Did you do number 3 yet?
Yeah, I said Creed.
Oh, right. Okay. Sorry. Sorry. I messed up the order. Okay. So yeah, my number 3 then is Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
That's been like my most anticipated Marvel project really since Phase 4 started. Like,
right.
And I'm more excited for that one even than Spider-Man, just because I feel like whatever happens in Spider-Man is gonna be partly setting up that movie, and that movie is gonna be the payoff to whatever multiverse stuff is kind of being set up finally. Right. And we're gonna see Wanda again, and Wanda, I loved WandaVision. That's definitely my favorite kind of thing Phase 4 so far.
So do you think we'll see Scarlet Witch or will we see Wanda? What do you think?
I mean, that's good. Well, we'll definitely see Scarlet Witch. I don't know. Probably both, but 100% we'll see Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, X-Files is good. I like X-Files. Doctor Strange is another favorite show of mine. Stranger Things. Oh yeah, I like Stranger Things too. You wouldn't like it.
Did you like it? Yeah, I've seen all of it.
Oh wow, I'm surprised. Yeah, because that's kind of a horror.
That's horror I can handle.
Oh, so you like more like supernatural stuff coming and aliens? I
don't know. It depends. Like if it's well done, like how that was, then I like it.
Mm-hmm. And John saying he's excited to see Wanda turn evil.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure how far they'll take that still.
No Way Home will be a cliffhanger like Infinity War, Doctor. Yeah, I think
maybe. Yeah, that could be.
Nobody's saying, so we don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
y'all will have to tell me when you guys
have a much better idea of what Doctor Strange will be after we see Spider-Man, I think, because that's going to lead directly in. And I'm curious if Spider-Man will be in Doctor Strange or not as well. That'll just be crazy. If it's got like Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, and Wanda, it'll pretty much be an Avengers movie.
Right. Yeah. It'll be interesting though.
Yeah, I'm just excited for like I'm just excited for like how these two movies seem like we're going like this big and epic again already after Endgame.
Oh yeah, I agree with you. WandaVision. Yeah, I agree. Falcon and Winter Soldier was okay for me. It's just too much politics in there, and I didn't really like it as much. And Hawkeye, I'm still trying to get a feel for that one.
Oh, I'm loving Hawkeye so far.
Do any of you have either of you watch it? Yeah, I watch a lot of documentaries, but I don't really have a favorite one. My favorite one would be it's a documentary show. It's called How the Universe Works because I'm really huge into astronomy, but that would be about it.
I'm trying to think. I don't know. I mean, yes, I've definitely watched documentaries, but I don't know. It's been a while, I think, since I've I mean, you could it's probably going to annoy people that I'm like this is my answer, but I mean, just most recently, I mean, they've done documentaries for all of the Phase 4 Marvel stuff, and I thought the WandaVision one especially was interesting, like how they showed the behind the scenes of how they actually had like a live studio audience and everything for the first episode of WandaVision. So I don't know if that I think that's technically a documentary. But yeah, I'd agree with Dan that WandaVision's my favorite thing so far, but Loki was also really good.
Me too. I agree.
And Hawkeye's probably third, and then Hawkeye and Eternals are tied for third for me.
Yeah, and John's excited to see Kate Bishop on the screen on Avengers one day.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting to see the characters from these shows on the big screen because it seems like they will, and like we're getting to the point where you're actually going to need to watch these shows to keep up with a lot of the movies.
I'm just gonna punch you both. I punch you. I punch the lizard, and I'm just gonna punch you both. How does that sound? I'm kidding.
Yeah, I'm definitely curious who punched the lizard. I think that trailer was like not the one that was released here though, because I think I rewatched the trailer here, and I don't think you see that in the one released here. It was like somewhere they released like a slightly different cut that had that.
Right.
I don't think they were supposed to show that. That was like a mistake that got in the edit even.
Right, gotcha. My number 2 is the Mario Brothers movie. I really love Mario Brothers, so I'm excited for that.
Yeah, well, it's an animated one. It could be. I think that could be. It's Illumination, I think, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I remember people like freaked out about Chris Pratt being the voice, but or at first I think people thought it was live action, and that would have been so weird if he was playing in live action. But as a voice actor, I think it could work.
Right, but don't forget they tried live action in the 90s.
Oh, yeah, that movie's something. I remember seeing it when I was a kid. It was.
Oh yeah, I like the Cecil Hotel as well. That was good. Yes, it counts. Because it's about a girl vanishing in the hotel or like strange things happening in the hotel. So that's actually technically a documentary. Yes. How do you feel about I don't mind him. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean since it's just voice acting, I mean, not to discredit voice acting, but I mean, I could see him pulling it off. We'll see. I don't know. There's no Illumination movies I like all that much, though, to be fair. So I don't know how. I'm curious if I'll like this one more though, because it's Mario, and I have some degree of nostalgia for Mario games and stuff.
Right. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel if he has a fake Italian accent.
I mean, he's got to if he's playing Mario.
Yeah. I don't know how he would do that. Jared Leto should wait.
Yeah, Jared Leto has a really hilarious, not great accent in House of Gucci.
Oh wait, Jared Leto's in that movie? Okay, I definitely have to see that movie now. I love Jared Leto.
I mean, okay, I know most people thought he was the worst part of the movie, but actually he was kind of bad, but I would also argue he was possibly the most entertaining part of the movie. Like whenever he was on screen, I was cracking up. Maybe not in a good way, like maybe it wasn't supposed to be, but he was what made the movie fun for me. So
I really like Jared Leto and Dallas Buyers Club.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, he got an Oscar for that, right?
Yeah, so he's won an Oscar, a VMAs. He's won a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's mostly a good actor, but then every now and then there's like a House of Gucci or him playing Joker, where it's just a bit of a.
I did not like him as the Joker. I'm sorry, I love Jared Leto, but I did not like him as, I don't even know what kind of gangster Joker or something he was going for. I don't even know.
Yeah, that version of the Joker just did not work at all, I think. Even in like the Snyder Cut, I didn't hate the scene he was in, but he still wasn't great. He was serviceable. I like the fact that we see him and Batman actually face to face, because it's crazy. That's the only time we've seen those versions of Batman and Joker actually face to face. So I like that we got to see that, but I still don't think he's a very good Joker.
Right.
I guess. Should I do my number 2 yet?
Yeah, if you want to.
Okay, so. Yeah, and like I said, Multiverse of Madness was really close to these ones, and my top 2 I think are honestly almost tied. But yeah, my number 2 is Avatar 2.
Oh yeah, that's my number 2 as well.
Oh, okay.
I love Avatar.
I guess we can talk about Avatar 2 then.
That's my number 2 as well.
Yeah, I almost put it at number 1 because honestly, the first Avatar, I know a lot of it gets hate now, but I remember that being probably the best theater experience I ever had in my life. Like, it really blew my mind seeing that on a big screen.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe it was because 3D was newer at the time, but I remember the 3D for that one actually really being something special.
Right. Yeah, I really liked Avatar. I went in theater and watched it, and then I had to go watch it again because I kept on. I shouldn't have had like too many Cokes. I had too many Cokes watching that movie.
Yeah.
And I was like, dang it. And so I had to go watch it again.
Yeah, I do remember my bladder almost bursting. I didn't get up, but yeah, I remember because it's a decently long movie.
It's as long as Titanic. When James Cameron did Titanic, it's almost as long as the Titanic.
Yeah, and I think there's a director's cut too. I think I own the director's cut. I haven't watched it yet though.
Oh, the director's cut of Titanic's really nice.
Oh, I meant the end of Avatar.
Oh, Avatar.
But,
yeah.
I
haven't seen that one.
Director's cut of Titanic.
There is. I actually own the VHS to Titanic.
Yeah, I have the VHS. I think that's the only copy I have.
But it's not like one movie that I'll put on all the time because it's so long.
Yeah, well, same with me. Like with the Snyder Cut, I'm like it's like quite possibly one of my like top 20 favorite movies right now, but it's not one that I can just toss on. But yeah, I don't know. I know it's been such a long wait for Avatar too, but I think it's actually, I know it's been delayed another year every year since like 2016 when it was like originally supposed to come out, but I feel like this is the year it's actually going to come out. So I'm pretty excited for, I mean, I could definitely see it being my favorite movie of the year, possibly.
Right. Yeah, I just love how beautiful the first Avatar is too.
Yeah, and James Cameron too is like known for making really good sequels that are better than the original, possibly like Terminator 2.
Did he direct Terminator?
Yeah, he directed the first 2.
I did not know that.
Yeah, and then he did the other one. He didn't do Alien 1, but he did Aliens, so another sequel that's arguably as good or better than the original. Not that you can probably, I don't know why I'm waving this around. But,
it's okay. Hey, I can wave Mickey ears at you.
Yeah, but like I'm not really obviously not being into horror. The Alien movies are not my cup of tea, but I will admit they're like really well made movies. And yeah, so he did the second one, which is, depending who you ask, possibly better than the first one.
Right.
I have a lot of confidence that even though it's been like over a decade, that whatever he's been working on is probably going to be worth the wait, at least if you like the first one.
And then Chris is asking Star Trek or Star Wars?
I mean, I'd have to go Star Wars.
I would too, but I like both, really. To be honest with you, I grew up with Star Trek because my dad liked Star Trek, but he also grew up with Star Wars, so I like them both.
Yeah, I haven't seen as much Star Trek. Like, I've seen the new movies, but and I'd like to at some point. Just it being such a big thing in pop culture, I'd like to get more into the shows and stuff too. But I just haven't gotten around to it yet.
Star Trek.
Yeah.
Yeah. Live long and prosper.
Yeah. So I'm something I'd like to get into more, but I can't say I have yet. So definitely Star Wars is the one I know a lot better. So I'd have to say Star Wars.
Yeah, I'm a huge Star Wars fan. That's why I have the Millennium Falcon going into hyperdrive as my background.
Oh yeah, I've got like a toy one, like a pretty like.
And I see your Grogu.
Yeah. Yeah, still buy toys every now and then.
Hey, it's okay. We all have toys we buy, you know.
My first Marvel Legends figure, got Iron
Man. So. I'm Iron Man.
Yeah, I got that Funko as well. I've got like 3 Iron Man Funkos. So.
Oh, is he? He's a bobblehead.
Yeah, like honestly, like I think all the Marvel Funkos are bobbleheads.
Huh. Interesting.
Like, every single Marvel one I have is a bobblehead.
Interesting. I call those bobbleheads. I don't know. Yeah, Star Wars for John too. Yeah, I just love Star Wars. Empire Strikes Back's my favorite Star Wars movie.
Yeah, I'd agree. That's a pretty fantastic movie overall. And
A New Hope for me is kind of boring.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, I still think it's a fantastic movie, but I do think Empire just kind of one-ups it in every way.
What do you think of the Return of the Jedi?
I mean, I'd say Empire is definitely my favorite, and then I go back and forth, honestly, between, I think A New Hope's better, but I will say Return of the Jedi is in some ways more entertaining than A New Hope.
And John's saying he thinks Return of the Jedi is his favorite.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, there's still like just enough with Return of the Jedi. Okay, Dan must be kidding, right?
Yes.
Like the worst Star Wars movie. That's the one Star Wars movie I think is kind of bad. I like Last Jedi more than most people, but Rise of Skywalker, I do think just kind of was a lame way to end it.
Right. Yeah, I didn't like the ending to Rise of Skywalker. I mean, like, yeah, okay, I like the fact that we know that she's Palpatine's granddaughter and stuff like that, but I didn't like the ending.
Yeah, it just didn't, I don't know, it just felt like all really forced and like rushed.
Yeah.
Me.
Mm-hmm. And then Kylo Ren, I don't like him in those sequels because I think he's a whiny baby.
Oh, I thought he was okay. I didn't mind him. I just didn't like that last movie.
But Luke also was a whiny baby at one point too. Return of the Jedi may be his favorite. I also out of the new ones, I love Rogue One.
Yeah, honestly, I at least like or love almost all of them except for Rise of Skywalker. That's really the only one that I would say I kind of dislike.
And I don't like the prequel. The prequels 1, 2, and 3. The only one that I like out of those is the third one.
So I'll admit they're not the greatest, but I do enjoy them quite a bit. Personally, I don't know. I actually think the first one has a lot of great stuff in it. Like,
right.
But yeah, I know most people.
Hey, Phil. And he's asking our favorite cult classics. Cult classic, I would have to think, because there's so many cult classics.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of my favorite movies and if any of them would kind of fall into the category of a cult classic.
My favorite is actually is Clueless. I love Clueless. It's a cult classic. You're good, Phil. I know who you are. You're good. Kylo Ren is his favorite new character dancing. The Room.
I mean, The Room, kind of. I
don't know if I've seen that one. What's that one?
Well, I mean, The Room, like, it's a terrible movie, but it's, like, hilarious.
Oh, you know what movie Go ahead, say what you're gonna say.
I'm just saying, like, it's I mean, yeah, it's a lot of people think it's one of the worst movies ever made, possibly.
Mm-hmm.
But it's kind of like so bad that it's perfect.
Who's in that movie?
I mean, it's made by a guy named Tommy Wiseau. Like, it's not any like real actors in it. It's.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not a good. It's bad, but it's.
I've never seen it.
Yeah.
You know what movie I watched for the first time the other day is The Killer Clowns from Outer Space. It's a horror sci-fi movie from like the 80s. Okay. Watched that. And
I feel like I've heard of it, but
it's so bad. But it's good though. It's so bad, but it's good. And these clowns are in these like clown-like suits, and they're like rubber made. And in some of the scenes, you could see the zip up to it.
Oh wow. Yeah, like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of like a movie that. I mean, cult classic is a pretty loose term, I would say. So.
Killer Clowns is great. It's such a bad, but it's a good situation. Yeah, exactly. I love Donnie Darko and Big Lebowski. Donnie Darko is a cult classic. It has Jake Gyllenhaal in it.
I mean, wouldn't even like Shawshank Redemption in some ways be considered that? 'Cause it became a lot more popular after the fact. Like, I don't think it was a huge box office hit. Like, I know it got nominated and stuff for Oscars, but so I mean, I might go with that one.
Yeah, that one's good too. Oh, I love The Breakfast Club. And John saying no. So I don't know. Shawshank Redemption doesn't have a clue. Oh well.
Well, okay. How about Man of Steel? That kind of got a cult following. The Zack Snyder stuff.
It's more of a straight up classic.
Yeah, but it wasn't. I don't think it was like considered. Or I don't know. Or it wasn't a big box office hit, at least. That's all.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I watched Ouija Shark, and that has a cult following.
The other day. Ouija Shark?
Yes.
Okay, I have not heard of that
one. John, have you heard of that one? Ouija Shark? Oh, by the way, your other Cinema Squad, he called me the wrong name. I'll have to show y'all. Your friend Joe called me a different name when he commented on my thing the other day. I'll have to show y'all this. Hold on. Let me show y'all this. I can share my screen. I'll show y'all. He called me the wrong name the other day. I'm going to show y'all. Okay, share. I'll show y'all. Your friend called me the wrong name the other day, John. So I did this video, right? And he called me Sarah. Should I correct him? Should I correct Joe? Isn't that funny?
Edit this part of this video and post it as a separate video and just.
I don't know how to edit.
Oh, title it, Joe, watch this.
I don't know how to edit. I agree with you. And they're laughing at Joe, I think. I think somebody better correct him. You can correct him. I don't know why he called me Sarah when clearly my name, when I make a video, it's clearly on StreamYard and my name's there. Maybe he was drunk. I don't know. Beetlejuice. Oh, I like Beetlejuice. That's a good movie. Beetlejuice. Have you seen that one?
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it's not one of my favorite Tim Burton movies, but I mean, no big surprise. My favorite Tim Burton movies, even though they're not my favorite Batman movies, are the Michael Keaton Batmans.
Right. Yeah, and he was he was Beetlejuice Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
So we're on number 2, right?
I think I think I wasn't both our number 2 Avatar too.
Yeah. And then mine is the Babylon period piece. That's my number 1 that I would really want to see.
Okay, I don't even know if I've heard of that one. Oh wait, yeah, that's Damien Chazelle, right? Who did like
Yes.
La La Land and First Man and stuff. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that sounds interesting. I don't know too much about Babylon. I know it's a part of like the Eternals are there briefly. That's not too big of a spoiler, I don't think, but they reference that period in Eternals.
No, he's scattered brain sometimes. He calls us different names sometimes in the chat. It's like each other's name. So I guess y'all could tease him. Y'all could tease him and be like, "Oh, so you know that girl Sarah from Popping the Popcorn," and see what he says. That would be so funny. What there's a new Damien Chazelle movie?
Yeah,
I don't.
Babylon.
Huh?
Yeah, Babylon, right? Is the
Yes.
Damien Chazelle?
Yes.
Yeah.
La La Land sucks. God, La La Land sucks.
That's John's one of his favorite movies, I think. Or it is his favorite movie.
I'm just kidding.
So what made you excited for that one? Are you a big fan of his other movies?
Yeah, I like his other movies, and I also really like period pieces. Like I like movies like I really liked Crimson Peak. Have you seen that one with Tom Hiddleston?
Yeah, I have. I thought it was pretty good. I like most Guillermo del Toro stuff. I'm really excited for Nightmare Alley, which I think comes out the same day as Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, that one looks good.
Same movie.
I screen recorded this and sent it to him. He's gonna be like, "What?" When he wakes up tomorrow, because he's in England, he's gonna be like, "What?"
Yeah.
Oh no, it's okay, Chris. No problem.
I guess yeah. So I guess I'll say my number 1. It's gonna surprise absolutely nobody.
What's your number 1?
And again, it was like kind of tied with Avatar, but I ended up going with the Batman is my number 1.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for the Batman too.
Because I don't know, the trailers, it just looks fantastic, and Batman's probably my favorite character, period, like in fiction. So
right.
The fact that this is really the first time we're getting a standalone Batman again since like the Dark Knight trilogy, because Ben Affleck never had actually a standalone movie.
Right.
Was Chris mad at me that I picked a DC movie as my favorite?
I don't know. And John knew it. No, I don't see me, like everybody asks you, do you like DC or Marvel? I can't say I like either one. I'm just a superhero fan. It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, I don't know. I could go back and forth. I mean, Batman's my favorite character in like comics, so I guess he's a DC character if that's what like is the determining factor. I could possibly lean towards DC, but I love Marvel as well. So
right, yeah, I like both. They both have good characters.
Yeah, because I'd say Spider-Man is probably my second favorite superhero overall. So that he's Marvel, so pretty close.
I love so in Marvel, I love Captain America, and DC I love Batman. But my favorite supervillain in DC is the Riddler. I love the Riddler.
The Riddler over the Joker, eh?
I also like the Joker too. But
so you must be really excited that because the Riddler is the villain in the new Batman movie, it looks like.
Yeah, I'm excited. I actually liked Gotham's version of the Penguin. That one was really cool.
Yeah, I don't know. I've seen all of Gotham. I couldn't quite get behind most of it. Like I how it started was okay, but by the end, I'm just like, I don't know. I didn't know what was going on at the end. Like,
I didn't even know Batman was DC, not Marvel.
What?
It's okay. Some people don't know that. Eric's gonna rip you a new one, Chris.
I mean, the Michael Keaton one, I guess.
Oh yeah, Doctor Doom is good too.
I don't know. I haven't read really many Fantastic Four comics, so it's hard for me to say. And I don't know. The Fantastic Four movies haven't been great, so
I don't even like the one with Miles Teller in it.
Oh, that one's terrible. That's like the worst one. I think the old ones were even at least better than that one.
Yeah, but I didn't like Chris Evans as the flame guy, Johnny Torch.
I mean, the movies are bad, but I don't think he actually wasn't terrible as the character. I thought.
I'm not that's okay, Chris. I'm not really big on superheroes. I've just seen the movies, so I get them all mixed up anyway, so you're good. I do own a number 11 super comic though. Oh, that's awesome.
Cool.
We're all here. We just all have fun and we all love each other. So that's all that matters at the end of the day.
Yeah. So.
Fantastic Four is my all-time superhero team. Shame films are trashy.
Oh wow. Have you?
I'm surprised by that one.
Yeah. I guess you've read the comics then.
John, do you read the comics? Because I have no clue.
I've been reading like I said, the 60s Spider-Man comics. I really like those, but yeah, I haven't got around to Fantastic Four or anything.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oops. I missed my trash can. Oh well, and my water bottle fell to the floor. Oh well. Hey, the MCU will probably be at least one. Hey.
Unless they make him like a twist and then he's not actually a villain, like the Mandarin or something.
Okay, so you've read the comics. Okay. Cool. Dan, hopefully you're right. But then again, not Phase 4 is amazing. That is true.
Yeah, I would say even though a couple of them, like I would say Phase 4 so far is without a doubt my least favorite phase so far. I think that could change once we get Spider-Man and stuff and Doctor Strange.
Right.
But I mean, there's a few like WandaVision is like one of my absolute favorite Marvel things they've ever done. But other than that, like, some of them have been good, like Loki. But then I know there's probably a hot take, but I would have like Falcon, Winter Soldier, even possibly What If, even though I liked it, and Black Widow and Shang-Chi. They'd all, not that I think they're bad. I don't think any Marvel movies are bad, but they're all kind of in that bottom tier of Marvel for me personally.
Right. Gotcha. Yeah. I liked What If. What If was all right.
Yeah, no, like I said, I don't think there's any outright bad things Marvel Studios has done, but yeah, I'm just like kind of mixed on most of Phase 4, but then again, like WandaVision honestly is, I think, like probably possibly top 5 Marvel Studios projects for me. So
right,
stuff like that gives me hope. And Spider-Man, I don't know. I'm curious I feel like Spider-Man, the new one, is not gonna get actually the best critical reception, just based on like the story. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of holes, but I feel like
right,
it'll be a lot of fun to watch. I don't know. I could be wrong though.
Yeah.
I feel like I'll like it a lot, but I'm not sure where it's gonna rank because I'm not even sure where I place the. I think the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies are both like mid-tier Marvel for me.
Right. Gotcha. And
no, definitely, I would not put Phase 4 over Phase 1 because Phase 1 still has like the first Avengers movie and even the first Iron Man. So.
Yeah, I think Black Widow should have came out earlier. I know that they couldn't, but I think they should have put it out before now because, you know, what happens at the end.
Yeah, although it is tying a bit into the Hawkeye show now. With
yes.
Have you seen the latest episode? I don't want to spoilers.
Yeah, I watched it.
So
I watch it every Wednesday at 3 a.m. when it comes out.
Oh geez, I just watch it during the day on the Wednesday, but yeah.
Well, it's because I'm usually now just getting off work, so that's why.
Yeah, I think Spider-Man's gonna be really fun. I'm just skeptical on if it'll actually be one that I don't think it'll be one that the critics are praising necessarily.
Right.
Just I could be wrong. Hope I'm wrong, but I hate to say this. I feel like there is a slight part of me that does get slight Rise of Skywalker vibes from the new Spider-Man, even though I'm so excited for it. It feels kind of suddenly they're doing this big course correction where suddenly they're bringing in these old villains because it's they didn't know what else to do. Whereas how Rise of Skywalker did that thing they clearly didn't have planned out, where they brought Palpatine back suddenly.
Right.
Where it was just kind of a mess. And so I'm possibly the Spider-Man. I think it'll be a lot better than that movie, to be fair. But I'm a little. That's the only thing I'm thinking of. It does feel a little bit reminiscent of that. How now they're bringing back Green Goblin and Doc Ock, kind of similar. How do they brought Palpatine back? And I don't know, these characters that are dead, right?
Right. Yeah. Dan's surprised that didn't like it when he told me. When John said that. I don't know what that means.
Oh, I think that John didn't like Black Widow. He really didn't like Black Widow.
Oh. Well, you didn't like Eternals, so we're even. Yeah, but you both didn't like Eternals, so I don't know what you're talking about. What?
Yeah, I don't know how that works because John didn't like Eternals either.
Add a video to
I like Eternals. I'd say Eternals is mid-tier Marvel for me. I wouldn't have it in the bottom tier like I would the other Phase 4 movies so far. But I'm in the minority on that. But just at least it's one I think I'm actually interested in watching and stuff. Whereas some of the other ones, I don't know. The other ones just kind of feel like popcorn movies without much to them.
Right. Yeah, I agree with you.
I think they're bad, but Eternals, I'm not saying it fully succeeded, but at least I don't know. I don't know. I appreciate ambition in my blockbuster movies, so I think that's why I like a lot of the Zack Snyder stuff too, because it's a little messy sometimes, but what he's going for is just so big and epic, and I feel like Chloe Zhao, who did Eternals, said she was inspired by Zack Snyder's kind of take on superheroes, so she was trying to bring that kind of to the MCU.
Right. Yeah, I like Joey Chow, or however you say her name. I liked her. She directed Nomadland, and that was really good.
I didn't like Nomadland, but
oh, I liked it. It was a good story.
What was the story though? I don't know. I felt like it didn't have a story.
It's about people being nomads. That's what it's about.
I guess, yeah. I don't know. I just felt yeah.
It's about a homeless person, basically.
Yeah, I feel I don't know. Maybe I'm just not as big of a fan of when a movie is just too much of a slice of life thing. Then I'm just
kind
of well, I don't know. That's not what I watch a movie for.
Right, and Venom, I have an Untitled review. Okay, yeah. And Sean saying,
I will say, yeah, Eternals is the first Chloe Zhao movie I really liked, actually, even though that seems to be the opposite of most people.
Didn't she win didn't it win for Best Picture or something this year?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it did. I don't know. For me, that was the worst movie ever to win Best Picture, but that I've seen at least.
Right.
I don't know. Clearly, I feel like you and a lot of other people are seeing a different movie than I am. So,
well, maybe I saw it in a different light than you did, because you know how sometimes you'll watch a movie and you have to be in the right mindset to watch it.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe that's what it is.
Maybe at some point I'll give it another chance, but.
Yeah, Nomadland had some great. Yeah, I like the cinematography in it. The Father should have won. I didn't see that one.
I mean, my favorite movie last year was Tenet. like kind of by
I love Tenet too.
There wasn't any movie that really absolutely was over the moon for, but kind of because I thought 2020 was kind of, because so many things were delayed and pushed out of that year, it wasn't the best year for movies. So I feel like Tenet by default was kind of my favorite movie, but it was my favorite movie nonetheless of that year.
Well, that's another Christopher Nolan movie.
Yeah, I like every Christopher Nolan movie. It's not my favorite one of his, but I liked it. Was pretty much him finally doing a James Bond movie, but just adding a sci-fi twist. Because
Dan saying Tenet, really?
Well, I mean, in 2020, yeah.
And
come on. No, Tenet. I mean, I'm not saying it was most years my favorite movie. I like a lot better than Tenet, but 2020, like I said, by default, it kind of was Tenet.
Right.
Sorry.
but Dan did say he did like Tenet though.
Oh, okay.
I liked Tenet better than that Hugh Jackman movie that came out. Transparency. What's that Hugh Jackman movie?
The one that came out this year?
Yeah.
Reminiscence?
Yeah, I didn't like that one.
I thought it was alright, but yeah.
I didn't like it. I don't know why, but I didn't like it.
Directed by Christopher Nolan's sister-in-law, I believe.
Is it really?
Yeah, his brother's wife.
Oh wow. Yeah, that movie. I didn't like it.
I thought it was alright, but yeah.
I did not like it. Yeah. Oh yeah, and by the way, if you're wondering why Venom for Life is saying family, it's because you cannot say if you're in the chat. If you're in the chat, you cannot say subscribed or anything like that. Otherwise, YouTube will take your connection from each other.
Oh man.
Yeah. So if you ever said it on somebody's like comment or channel or something, you cannot say that. YouTube will take your connection from each other.
Dang.
Yeah. A lot of people didn't know that. All right, guys. So we're gonna wrap things up. Yes, and no words or numbers. You can't even say like how many like subscribers you have or anything like that in the comments.
Really? I had no idea. What does it do if you do that?
It will take your connection. So say like I'm friends with you on there, and I say, oh, I just subscribed to your channel or something like that. It will take my connection away from you, and then I have to re-add you.
That's weird.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap this up. I have to get up early in the morning, and thank you guys for coming. So yep, and Dan forgot about it too. He's like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's like, we're fam now. Yeah. Yeah, so you can't do that. Yeah, I agree. YouTube also will mess with your subscriber numbers as well and stuff like that. Good night, Dan. Yeah. Thank you guys for coming. And Eric, where can everybody find you?
Oh yeah, you can just find me at my channel, Eric Thorpe Reviews, and haven't posted for a bit. Hoping maybe to get the review for Spider-Man out after I see it. That's definitely one I'll be pretty passionate about, I think. So I think I'll get a review out for that.
Yes. The Fast and Furious franchise is okay to me.
I had fun watching a new one, but yeah, I don't particularly like any of the movies. I think the only one that made me feel anything was maybe the 7th one, because it did have that send off for Paul Walker, which, even though I'm not a big fan of the franchise, it was pretty emotional. I'll give them that.
You see what John said?
Oh.
I don't know where he got that from, dude. But yeah, hey, when I come into the cinema squads and Joe's on, just be like, hi Sarah, and see what he says. That would be funny. All right.
He looks like a Sarah. Maybe he just thinks you look like a Sarah. I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know. I just thought it was funny. I was like, thank you. I'm gonna correct him. But yeah. Yeah, y'all should do that. Mess with them. Hey, if I ever go on a live stream with y'all, I'm gonna say my name's Sarah. Just to mess with Joe. Just to mess with
takes for him to catch on.
What?
Oh, see how long it takes for him to catch on.
Yeah. and then have you, if you're in the comments section, have you be like Katie and see what he says.
Yeah.
Like, have a whole bunch of people write Katie on there, and then my name would be Sarah, just to mess with him.
Yeah,
that would be funny. He's going to be so embarrassed. Say that to him. Yeah, Chris. Yeah, like I have to go delete that. But yeah. So all right, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. For this 2-hour and 30-minute, almost 40 minutes now. And you guys know where to find me. You can find me on Popping the Popcorn Facebook groups. You can find me on Patreon/group, Patreon/Popping the Popcorn. You can find me on my YouTube channel. You can find me on Instagram. And that's about it. I hope you guys have a good night. Bye, everybody.
Bye.